All right. Can you hear me, you guys? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Everybody? Hello? Hi. All right. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. Hopefully, y'all can see me. Please tell me you can. Can you see me yet? Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. Can you see me? All right. Great. So that's the issue I was having because I tried to actually hook up my Sony camera live stream and I'm able to do it, but then I have to stop this pre-scheduled live stream and then I have to go and open another live stream. I don't know what the heck is going on over there. It's kind of all just, I don't know. I don't even know. So anywho, so just give me a thumbs up. 1 thumbs up for if you can hear me. 2 thumbs up if you can see me as well, please. Joshua, I so appreciate you, Joshua, as always. As always, Joshua Robinson. Thank you. All right, you guys. Can you see me? Can you? Okay. So, thumbs up if you can see me, and another thumbs up if you can. Yes, you're wearing red and groovy glasses. Okay. I'm so glad. Y'all, it has been a little bit trying and testing. Hang on, let me put on the fan here. Oh my goodness, because I have been trying to get my Sony cam over here to work for me and I was all excited. I set it up, but for some reason, if I already have a preset live stream, like already pre-scheduled, I can't, the camera doesn't hook up to that. But if I hook up the camera and just say instantly live stream, it does that. So I'm a little bit upset because it's like, okay, the whole premise of getting this big fancy camera was, you know what, I'm going to try this big fancy camera was so that I could use it. Let me see if I put this up, is it going to, yeah, so basically that camera is not working. So what's the point? Kind of annoying. So let me turn it off at least. So because it's not helping me one bit. Otherwise I have to end this live stream, okay, then go to the Sony camera and then initiate a brand new live stream like right now. It's like too much trouble. Okay, let's get on with it. I'm over it. I'm over Sony and I'm over Mac. So let me start off by saying thank you everybody for being so patient. I had to hurry up and go and get cleaned up and kind of, at least wash my face and put my hair back and that sort of a thing. So some of you all saw me a little bit earlier. I was actually on the phone with tech support. So that was a lot of fun, I can tell you. So this view is going to change. I mean, with the big camera up top over here, that would have been great. But, oh well, what are you going to do? So let me start off by saying hello. Thank you, Texas Patriot, for being here. Joshua Robinson, hello as usual. Aquarius Girl, Lucinda, Pauline, Sherilyn Schaffner, Persephone's mom, Gold Star mom, then Lucinda, of course. Then we have, who else? Patty Burns, then Mandy's Majestic Spirits, then Mandy's Majestic Spirits, Sherilyn Schaffner, Linda Kane, Aquarius Girl, of course. Then who else do we have? That's it? Nobody else in the house? What's going on today? Hi, Linda. Tainted Meat. Hi, Inabug. Jen Coker. Texas Maw. Hi. Cassandra Kroenig. Hi. So you can hear me as well, correct? Then we have... who else do we have in the house? Who else do we have? Heather Thompson, Gypsy Girl, Com 252, Pandora Sparks, Brenda Lee, Noble CE, Kathleen Cheney, Cassandra Kroenig, of course I mentioned her name, Ruth X, I'm sure I missed somebody, Noble CE, of course, Genevieve Taylor, Merit Sager Design, hi, alright. Now everybody can see the photo behind me. Yeah, actually with my Sony camera over here, you can, it's beautiful. It's actually a beautiful, oh wait, never mind, there we go. Isn't he beautiful? He's so handsome, isn't he? I actually got this, and then I had it like just standing against the wall forever and a day. I was like, where am I going to put it? And then finally I was like, here he is. So anywho, Sherry Paoli, wow, that was crazy. I know, it was a bit hectic. So now I have figured out, like I said, Kimberly Brownlee, hello. I have figured out that if I have a preset live stream that has already been scheduled, that does not pick up my Sony camera. But if I just hook up the Sony camera and I initiate a live stream right away, like right then and there, then it picks up. So you guys were watching me with my pink Huxley shirt. That was then. So there's something weird going on. I give up on that for now. I'm sure by tomorrow morning I'll be able to figure that out. So we'll see. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your patience. We have another 3 minutes while we catch up on this and that, and then when we can get started on the reading, okay? So a couple of announcements I want to make for you folks. One of them is that on the 29th of December, okay? Let me confirm that. So on December 29th, which is going to be a Wednesday, that is next Wednesday, I am going to be having a live stream, like a Zoom type of a situation where a Scout Inquirer High, where it's going to be oh, Scout Inquirer says, girl, I'm not feeling the love this evening. New York is sending you a lot of love. Thank you. Cassie says, hey. So I think everybody kind of got a little scrambled because I had that little tech issue. So I sincerely apologize for that, y'all. So anywho, December 29th, which is again going to be a Wednesday. Let me confirm that date one more time. December 29th is a Wednesday at 7 p.m. I am going to have a live stream, but it's kind of going to be on Zoom. If you see all that smoke and all that stuff, it's because I have an incense. It's going to blow down a little bit. So it's going to be on Zoom, and I can accommodate 25 people. Okay, so here's the thing. This is the first time I'm going to be doing it. The premise of doing this is just to have like a meet and greet type of a situation. Okay, we have been the real family. We've been together for however long, right? Almost from the beginning of the year. But we often see our names, we recognize the names, but we don't know the faces behind the names. Now, having said that, I'm not having this to kind of show your faces on the website or the public media kind of a thing platform, so some crazy people can I don't want that. So please use your own discretion. It's going to be set up. I'm going to try to put it to 50 people, but the first 25 people are the only ones who are going to be able, I'm going to be able to accommodate. And hang on for a second. So the premise of doing that is just to, hey, how are you doing? Meet and greet, what brought you into this channel? What are you interested? What are your likes and dislikes? General stuff. I don't want anybody to discuss any personal things at all. Please understand, this is going to be live, and then of course, a lot of people are going to be able to watch it later on because I'm not going to make it private. So it is going to be on my YouTube channel. So just talking about, different cases and general stuff, nothing personal, except from the fact that I like dogs, I like cats, I like birds, that general stuff, just general stuff. And what interests you, what is it that you'd like to see more of, what is it that you really are not too keen on, any suggestions for my channel, that sort of stuff. We're keeping it very light. Nobody's going to be taking pot shots at anybody. We are not going to be taking pot shots at other channels and other creators. It's just general live stuff, like a meet and greet, okay? I'm going to try and keep it for just an hour. I'm still working on it because I think if I want to keep it for longer and invite more people, I have to pay for it. I don't know how much I have to pay for it. I'm going to figure that out. So at the moment, what I'm going to do is accept the first 25 people who send me an email and say, count me in. They are the only ones who I will be sending, and I need your email. So once it's all sorted out, I will be sending you a formal invite via Zoom. And on that day, like 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before, you will get like a little day, like a chime or something to remind you. And then you can log in, and then we can see all ourselves, right? So that's what I'm wanting to do. I'm going to have some freebies just to say thank you and, show you guys my appreciation. But please know that there is no particular rhyme or reason for it. It's just that I got a little bit of merchandise that I had made. I don't know how well you folks are going to receive it. It's just the spur of the moment stuff. I'm also learning as my channel is growing, like what's going to work for me, what's not going to work for me, that sort of a thing. So I hope y'all, y'all can understand that and cut me some slack, because I'm still learning, like today. So sorry about that. So the first 25 people who send me, like, put me on the list, I will send them the links. Now, like I said, if I'm able to accommodate more than 25, let's say 50 people, then I'll let you all know in the next live, right, tomorrow. And then what we can do is I can accommodate 50 people, because I feel if we do more than that, it may become too much for me to handle, because simply then we're all kind of lost. Or we'll do 25 now, and then we'll do 25 for another session. So if you've already participated in the first session, then you won't be able to participate in the second session, just to give people, a chance. And like I said, it's just general stuff. And then I'm going to do this twice a year. So I want to do one at the end of the year and one in the middle of the year, like 6 months apart type of a thing. So let's just consider this to be like December, January first thing. So the next one will probably be around July 4th weekend. That time we'll have another one, meet and greet. And hopefully the more the channel grows, I'll be able to accommodate more people and take care of all of that stuff. So let me know what you folks think about this idea, this concept, that sort of a thing. And like I said, the first 25 people at the moment, I will be able to accommodate. If I decide to expand it to 50 people, and if I can expand to 50 people, then the next 25 people, they'll be able to join, or I'll break it up into 2 sessions. So don't worry about it one way or the other. We'll make sure we all get to enjoy it, right? So, okay, any questions about that? Queen of Wands says, hello, real family, hello. I'm sure Ali, hello. Ursula, love, hello. We are doing good, Ursula. Glad you're able to join us. Sherry, Paoli, Cassie. Okay. So, folks, how I always say, what is my channel without a little bit of rant and the glasses coming off? Are you all ready for this? So, I had a bit of a situation. So, I have, when anybody emails me and says, hey, I want a personal reading, can you please tell me how to go about it, or what we need to do, and that sort of a thing. I have like a format I give. It's a long piece of information. Those of you who have received it, but everything is clearly stated in that, and that way, there's no need for back and forth. There's no need for any questions. It's all written over there, and you guys are like totally like set. And then once we confirm, once I give you my availability, and then once you confirm, this is the time that I want, then I will put it on my calendar, I will confirm it. But I also have a little note over there that says, see, at that appointed date and time, when I call you and you are not available, or you still haven't installed WhatsApp or anything like that, I'm not going to hang around and wait for you to do that and take care of all that at that date and time of our scheduled appointment. Because the longer I waste my time waiting on you taking care of that, when you've had enough of time to take care of that already, all my other appointments get pushed over, and that isn't fair to them. So just recently I had sent an email like this to somebody who I had done a reading for in the past. And she got very upset, and she said, oh, this sounds very resentful. I don't want the reading, refund my money. And first and foremost, I don't know what's resentful about it. So I just kind of refunded the money. I'm like, lady, you can have your money. I mean, I don't care, right? That's whatever it is. Actually, you know what? I'm going to read that email just so you all know. I'm not going to mention the lady's name, but I will read the email because it kind of bothered me. I don't see what is resentful about it. So it kind of really upset me. I was like, no, don't do that. So I gave her my hello. My availability is as follows: December 17th at 12 noon, 1200 hours Central Standard Time, or December 17th at 3 p.m. 1500 hours Central Standard Time. Please pick what best works for you and reply ASAP, as these same openings are offered to others who are also wanting readings, and the first one to respond gets to have that date and time reserved for him or her. Be sure to also include your WhatsApp number with your country code in the following format: country code space your cell phone number. You will have enough time to have WhatsApp installed. It's free. And to register your number there, it's free. When I call you on that appointed date and time and you're not on WhatsApp, I will cancel the reading and no refund will be made. This is because I have other appointments and cannot keep waiting for someone to fix it at that time and delay all my other appointments for the rest of the day. I thank you for your understanding in advance. And so then she sends me an email and she says, I'm sorry, but can you just refund my $45 or whatever back, please? I had a reading from you before, but this time I feel the energy along with the long emails that you don't have a lot of time available and with a lot of stipulations, and I don't want to do any reading with resentfulness. So I have no idea where she got that I was resentful. Somebody tell me, enlighten me. And the reason I'm calling out this email, you guys know I don't talk about these things, is because, come on, you guys, I mean, think about it for a second, right? I mean, I don't think anything in my email is resentful. I don't know where she got the energy from. I think she was a little bit upset because the past time I had done a reading for her, I had said, look, if you have any further questions, please call me. And she did, and I gave her a follow-up reading free. I never charged her for it. But this time I said, you have to make a payment. I think she got a little ticked off about the fact that she had to make a payment. The first reading I did for her was sometime in August or September. I did a follow-up free of cost. I said, don't worry, you don't have to pay for it. And now I'm like, okay, you have to pay for it. So just because you got a reading once from me and you paid for that reading, doesn't mean for the rest of your life I'm going to keep doing it free of cost. That's like really stupid, insensitive. So she got her knickers in a twist about it. So I'm not mentioning her name, but I guarantee she's watching. So hopefully she has learned her lesson. So, this kind of stuff really pisses me off. And clearly in my email I've stated, I will not refund if the mistake lies with the client. If I am late, I will give you two options. One is I can reschedule or I can refund. And I flat out do it. Those of you who have got refunds from me, you all know very well. I don't bat an eyelid. It's like immediately I do it. And it's all through PayPal, so I can back it all up. Nobody can come to me and say, oh, she didn't give me my money back, kind of bullcrap. So enough of that nonsense. Boo for her. Anyway. Ooh, a little bit of rant. Now I got the devil out of me and I'm all ready to go. All right. Who are we doing this? Oh my God, y'all must think I'm nuts. Well, I suppose I am to a certain extent. So we are doing a reading for, let me get that a little bit of paper out of here. All right. So, by the way, I put up the video for, I didn't do Monday to Wednesday, then Thursday to Sunday. I did it for 20th of December. All the, hi Lisa, soybean, hi. Yes, soybean, you're right. I put up a reading for 20th of December all the way up until 26th of December. I did do the split screen format. Please let me know how you all like that kind of a format. I want your feedback. She goes, not to Kirtana, this person is just rude and has no respect for your gift and your time. I know. Yeah, we have to rant. Come on. Honey Shortlegs, hi. All right, y'all. So who are we doing this reading for today? Oh, my goodness. I even forgot her name. How rude is that, right? Well. All right. So, oh, my God. Heidi how do I spell it? What is her last name? Thank you, Inabug. Heidi Plank. So, full disclosure, before I get into Heidi's reading, everybody, I want you all to know that yes, I did see something on the internet where apparently some I don't even know if this lady is an investigator or if she's a PI or she is like how on social media we have those self-acclaimed investigators. She went and there was an altercation and some woman came out of the building and just randomly spilled her guts out saying, I watched everything, I know how Heidi died, and somebody came and hushed her up and took her away, and I don't know how much of that is just drama or whoever this YouTube channel creator is just cooked up the story and put her out in the media just to get some coverage. As we all know, they do that too. So I have no idea. So I'm just going to fly like I always do. I will do okay. me see if I can maybe put this. Hang on, you guys. Let me just raise the computer a little bit. So, all right, there we go. I don't know if that's going to be of any help, but there we go. So Heidi Planck, I don't know her birthday. Ursula loves says hello. Then Nina Buck says hi, Scott. Pandora's box is Planck. Yeah, Planck or Ke? Noble C, I hear you, girl. Okay, Heidi. Can you confirm how her last name is spelled? Because I have it as P as in Peter, L-A-N as in Nancy, C-K. Is that correct? Somebody help me with the name. So Heidi, so I can go with the first name. 5949. Somebody correct me. Gypsy girl. Oh, you did. I'm so glad. Tainted meteorite. Okay, nobody's answering my question. I don't know why. Maybe everybody's kind of tired of me talking and they're like, uh-oh. Hi, Linda. How do you spell her last name? Planke or Planck? Actually, you know what? Let me look it up. Heidi Planck. Okay. Planck. Okay. Planck. Okay, got it. Okay. So P 7 3. So 18, right? 22, 30, 35. That's 8, 10, 15, 20, 21. That's 3. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 2. Okay. So, name is spelled. Okay, got it. Anyone know? Yeah, I got it. Okay, got it. I don't know her birthday though. If anybody knows her birthday, then let me know. Okay, so what I'm able to see is I get her number as being 2, and the second house signifies values, talents, possessions, the ability to earn income and money. This is the one with the dog. Yes, that's correct. Whatever, that's fine. That's I understand, Ruth. I mean, I get it, but I'm over it now, because it's like, everybody has a process, right? You need to follow it. So, okay, we have a birthday. She goes September 4th, 1983. Okay, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. 9, 13 is equal to 4. Plus 10 plus 11, so 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, that is 7. Okay, and she's September 4th. So September, where are you? August, September 4th. So she's a Virgo. Okay, so she was born on September 4th. She's a Virgo, and that is a number 7. So if she's a Virgo, then the second house is Libra. So values, talents, possessions, earning ability and money. And 7th house is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Pisces. And 7th house talks about friends, marriage, partners, contracts and relationships. Very interesting. Okay, think about that for a second, y'all. Think about that for a second. What did I just say? Okay, second house is values, talents, possessions, earning ability and money. And 7th house is friends, marriage, partners, contracts and relationships, right? So if she's a Virgo, her second house is Libra, and her 7th house is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Pisces. Libra is ruled by Venus, okay? And she, being a Virgo, right, she has Mercury, and she's got Libra in the second house, and her 7th house is Pisces, right? So Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Libra has Venus, right? Libra is ruled by Venus, and Pisces is ruled, as we know, by Jupiter and Neptune. So when I do readings like this, I think you guys kind of, those of y'all who are in my classes / sessions on Saturdays, I think you're able to follow, right? So and for those who don't know about these things, maybe this will help you understand tarot and astrology a little bit better. In absenta, she also, her son did too. So I just went it by 83. So anywho, let's go with this. So when we talk about Virgo and she's ruled by Mercury, think about it. So Mercury, as we know, is an element that is very hard to be contained, right? So Mercury has a tendency to be, we talk about mercurial energy, somebody who changes their mind quickly, somebody who goes from one project to another really quickly, that sort of a thing. But having said that, I also want to say with Virgo, they're very particular. So she would be the kind of a person who pays attention to how she dresses. She wants everything to be nice. She probably gets her nails done on time. She gets her hair colored every 8 to 12 weeks or whatever the time is. That sort of a thing. She definitely won't be going gray like me. Okay. And she's very particular about her body, how she maintains her body. And she's got Libra too. So Libra talks about balance, right? As we all know, Libra is justice, it's decisions, etc., courts, etc. So when we talk about justice, you know, it's the scales. So for her, having a balance in life is also very essential. So balance may be in her diet, in her exercise, in her work, in her home life, that sort of a thing. So then when we also talk about decisions and courts and that sort of a thing, that speaks to the fact that she definitely was in a position, as far as her career was concerned, where she was managing the some aspect of her business, or the main aspect of her job profile was where she had to manage, she had to balance. Maybe it was managing, or maybe it was balancing. I'm sorry, I had to reach over. Bernie's hair is everywhere, even on the speaker little fuzzy thingy. So her job probably required her to manage books, balance books, maybe taxes, that sort of a thing. And then with Libra being ruled by Venus, as we all know, Venus is associated not just with beauty, but with money, with finances, because Venus facilitates all the good things, all the pleasurable things in life, right? So don't come at me for what I'm about to say, but money clearly, right, gives you the means to be able to satisfy or have materialistic comforts, right? So for her, her position also kind of facilitated that. So either she drew a good enough salary, or I'm going to say this, and again, please don't hate me for this. There is a possibility that she had some other perks that were not necessarily part of a pay scale, but maybe the company would give her, I don't know, maybe a spa weekend, you know, here, Heidi, this is like a bonus, like a gift, you know, here, because every company, they have X number of dollars in terms of their petty cash type of a thing, right, that they can write it off as, I don't know, marketing, or maybe entertaining, you know, clients, or miscellaneous, or whatever. So a lot of companies use that to buy a gift card for employees when they've done an exceptionally good job, or things like that. So, and not all of them necessarily, employees do show it in their taxes, because if you show that you've received something as a tip, you are likely to be taxed. So there's a possibility. I'm not saying that, oh, the tax man better go after her. I'm saying that because I worked in corporations and I know all the financial aspect of how these things work. So there is a chance that she could have had on many occasions, like, you know, here you go, Heidi, a spa weekend for you, or a free massage, or, you know, a training session with a personal trainer. She could have had those luxurious things as a perk of her job. So the other thing is we have Pisces. Now remember, Pisces is ruled by Jupiter. Now, as we all know, Jupiter is go big or go bigger, right? Whatever it is. So if Jupiter is in a good position on your chart, so that is expanded and multiplied tenfold, 20-fold, however fold, because Jupiter never does anything in moderation. Okay, if you start a new exercise regime, if you start a new diet, whatever you know, new discipline that you start, and you started on the day of Jupiter, the hour of Jupiter, let me tell you, chances of that particular project being successful is a lot higher than if you didn't. Now, another crucial aspect over there is if again, depending on what other planets are where in your chart, if you have some opposing planets that are very restrictive like Saturn or whatever, then of course the it's going to be a little bit diminished. But for the most part, like I said, Jupiter makes everything go bigger. And then you have Neptune. Now what is Neptune? Oh, okay, I should have moved that light here. What is Neptune? Neptune is water energy. Neptune is about confusions, illusions, and dreams. So I'm going to say that there is a possibility that she had some sort of an illusion, a confusion regarding a particular relationship at work or with somebody at work or a client. It is clearly showing here that there was something a little bit hazy. Either she was misled or she misunderstood or something to that effect. Okay, so we'll see how that pops up. I see a whole bunch of these messages here. Let me see. Yeah, I heard that too, Girl Star Mom. I don't know how far that's true, but I'm going to tell you this, you guys. Y'all are going to Heidi 13 last. Yes, I remember that. 1017. Let me look at that too. 1017 2021, right? 1017 2021. So 27 plus 41. So that's 8. 68. That is 12, 13, 14, 5. Yeah, because 1017 is what? Hang on one second, you guys. 1017 is Libra. So that particular date, 1017, so 17th of October falls in Libra. Okay, and Libra is all about the scales. Remember, Libra is 23rd September to October 22nd. So then thank you for sharing that, Texas Patriot. So now, and 5, as we all know, 5th house talks about love affairs, speculations. Okay, and again, the number 5 is challenges, right? In the tarot, number 5 is challenges. When you look at the 5 of swords, what does it mean? The 5 of wands, what does it mean? The 5 of pentacles, what does it mean? The 5 of cups, what does it mean? Right? So think about that. So clearly, I do understand that there is definitely a possibility that her demise had something to do with related to somebody at work, or somebody associated with that company, or something like that. There is a little bit of something over there going on, clearly, because it's showing right here. Okay, yes, we will get to it one by one. I've just started off. Argued a week or so missing. Naim Salaam, who works for the Chan Zuckerberg initiative as a vice president for opera. Is that his name, Naim Salaam? Let me see what numbers I get. Naeem LAA. I don't think so. I'm not sensing that there's anything to do, but I'm going to do his numbers. Give me a brief minute and then we'll get into tarot. This is very interesting case. Very, very interesting. Okay. Here we go again. The itches on my eyebrows. Okay. And 5 1 4 S 3 1 1 4. Okay, I'm doing the numerology for Naim. Let's take a look at it. So 15 20, right? 5 10 11 1 31 equals to 4. So 4th house is emotions, homes. No, I don't think this young man, based on his numerology at least, that I don't think that the Naim Salaam person had anything to do with it, because for him the 4th house is, and for her 1 2 3 4, 4th house is Sagittarius for Virgos, and he is vibrating to number 4. So 4 is emotions, home, mother, family, roots, affairs at the end of life, that sort of thing. So for him, I would say Naim is one of those people who does have a lot of respect for women. I would say Naim is one of those people who is a mama's boy. So he, meaning like not in a negative connotation, he really appreciates and respects, he loves his mother. I can tell you that based on his number. I don't know who this gentleman is, so please don't go all like, oh, Kirtana must know him. I have no idea who this person is, just going off of his name. I feel like he definitely does appreciate, respect, and understand women. He has a very close, tight bond with his mom. He really does love his mom. And so I don't foresee him being the kind of person who would cause Heidi any harm. Based just on this, that's all the information I have. If there's more information with regards to his personal stuff, then who knows, right? So then, okay, before I forget, you guys, I'm going to tell you something. Is Kelly B in the house? Kelly, really? I haven't seen you in forever. Where's Kelly B? Somebody mentioned, hey Kelly B! Good to see you, honey. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well, Kelly. So, what was I going to say? Yes, last night, y'all, I couldn't sleep a wink. I just couldn't sleep. It was a horrible, horrible night for me. It was just so weird. And I had this weird dream. So I don't know if it is like subconsciously stuff had imprinted or what this has got, if it has anything to do with this case or somebody else, I don't know, because I didn't get a name. And I was asking, I was like, what is your name? What is your name? And I didn't get a name. All I heard was somebody was hit around here and they fell down 20 floors. Like from level 20 they fell. And I could see this person wearing jeans and a t-shirt and face down, lying flat and dead and gone and bleeding from the head. That's the image that was stuck. And I asked so many times, what is your name? What is your name? Tell me your name. Tell me your name. And I couldn't. It was a dream I had. There was no name, no nothing. So I have no idea who this person is. I don't know what the dream is all about. It'll come to me when it's supposed to come to me. And when I woke up in the morning, I thought, could it be Heidi? Because, I had scheduled this, and is it her? Because I noticed one thing about the reading that kind of stood out is from level 20 or the 20th floor. Now, somebody here just said that they put her down the chute. I don't know from what floor they put her down the chute. I seriously have no idea. So we'll see. All right. So, okay, I am not going to watch any comments for a little bit. I'm just going to head on into the reading right now. Let's pull some cards for Heidi and see. But I forgot to tell you about Pisces and Neptune over here. Or did I? I did talk about Pisces, right? Yeah, I did. No need to second guess myself. Because you know how I do that, right? You all know that. You all know that. I am going to pull a couple of other decks here. Hey, did I get all the cards? Yeah. Ciro Marchetti. Y'all know this guy. Look how much I've used it, y'all. This is how much I've used. I don't know if you can tell. Well worn. So I want to get an energy for maybe in an elevator. That could be Linda. I don't know. Like I said, Scout Jason Sugarman. I don't know who that is. Is that the boss? You know what? Hang on. Let me do his name too. Hang on one second. SCOUT Jason Sugarman. Now I'm going to tell you one thing before I go any further, y'all. There is some big money involved in this. Very clearly. Let's do one for Scout. Two, and then we have Jason. Where's J? Five. Sugarman. G. Okay, give me 1 second, okay? 10, 15, that will be 6. That is 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, that will be 5. 10, 20, 25, 26, that will be 8. So 6 plus 5 plus 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 is equal to 10. 10th house talks about career, reputation, morals, and life goals. Ooh, whoa. All right. What did I say? Okay. So for her, Scout Jason Sugarman, let's talk about 10th house. 10th house represents career, reputation, morals, and life goals. And she's a Libra. I'm sorry, she's a Virgo, correct? She's a Virgo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th house for her is Gemini. Who rules Gemini? Mercury. There is a connection. That's all I'm saying. There is a connection. Wait. Marcy Limes need. Okay. There is for him, the Scout Jason Sugarman, 10th house, career, reputation, morals, and life goals. For him, it's all about climbing the corporate ladder. For him, it's all about life goals. For him, it's about power, control, money. Morals, I won't say anything on that. So read between the lines. Whoa. So, I have a King of Cups. I have Temperance, which is Sagittarius, and then I have the Ace of Pentacles. This is pretty intense. So what this is telling me, King of Cups is somebody who was controlling her emotionally. She tried to strike some balance, but she could not make a balanced decision, informed decision, because this is ruled by Jupiter. Temperance is ruled by Jupiter, right? And remember, here we also got Pisces, which is also ruled by Jupiter. And then it has Ace of Pentacles. It's about an offer. So this person tried to manipulate her with regards to making her an offer that she was very tempted to take. And she tried to find a happy balance to say, I want the offer, I don't want the offer. How do I manage it? Because she knew once that, oh, is it just Jason Sugarman? Okay. Then the numbers change, because I think I said Scout Jason Sugarman. So hang on, then that'll change. So let's disregard that. So 6 plus 5 is 11, 12, 13, 14. That's still 5. 5 plus 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is 4. Okay, so that whole thing changes. Scratch it out. Because I assumed his name was Scout Jason Sugarman, and that's how I arrived at the number that I did. But I just got corrected that his name is just Jason Sugarman. So his numbers have changed. So his number is, so he vibrates to 4. Pretty much the same as, what's that guy's name? What's that fellow's name? Naim, Salaam. Emotions, home, mother, family, roots, and affairs at the end of life. So the whole scenario changes. Please know that I misunderstood his name. So I arrived at that number. Now I'm corrected as Jason Sugarman. So all that changes. Now I'm just going off whatever information you guys are telling me. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. I am still going to say, offer was made. Emotional offer by the boss. She tried to maintain balance. If I accept this offer, I know there is a price to be paid. These offers are not made for nothing. I'm going to do this for you. You need to do that for me. This is what they were going to do for her. It's all about managing money. It's all about, what's the word? I should say, with that mercurial energy, it talks about finding different avenues to hide money. That's basically what it's saying. Yeah, I stand corrected on that, everybody. So thank you for letting me know. Before I made a bigger fool of myself. Then again, I'm going off of what I read there. So let's take another look. Let's get an energy for, what's his name? Naim. So what energy I got just now, that King of Cups thingy, was for, what's her name? Heidi. Now let's see Naim. And then we'll see what comes out for Scout. I wouldn't be surprised if a Scout I'm not Scout. Why am I saying Scout? Let me scratch it out. See, muddles my brains. Jason, I wouldn't be surprised if I get Mars and Mercury for him. But I'm going to do this for Naim. Aww. This is Naim's energy. 6 of Wands, victory. 4 of Cups, feeling loss. And then the High Priestess. This is how he thought about her. He felt to a certain extent that his relationship with her was good, going in the right direction, but he also knew that what she was offering him was not necessarily satisfying everything that he wanted. I don't think she was willing to make a commitment. He was like, I want to make a commitment, or the roles could be reversed. Maybe she was telling him she wanted to make a commitment from him, and he's like, not just now. So there could be that little bit of a situation where one wanted the commitment and the other was like, yes, I will, but not just at that moment. But he thought of her as the High Priestess, because when we look at the High Priestess is ruled by the moon. He knows that there was a mysticism about her that he really liked and appreciated, right? That sensuality, that whatever the thing is. But he also knew that entangling himself with this lady, with Heidi, was going to he would be stepping into a completely different realm of business and this and that and all that stuff. So he was like, yeah, I am open to it and I like it. But on the other hand, he was like, I don't know if I really, once the novelty factor wears off, then what happens? So that kind of a little conflict he did have in his mind regarding her. I just read Sugarman dropped off pastries at her house after she was, I don't know about that. Hi, Blue Butterfly. I don't know if it's suicide. I wouldn't go so far as to say suicide. I don't think so. Oh, wow. For guess who I got? Jason Sugarman, I got 4 cards. The Hangman. Being in a state of limbo, waiting and watching. But look, he's weighed down by chains. Somebody is holding him. Somebody's got him by his family jewels. Somebody's got Jason Sugarman by his family jewels. Queen of Cups. There's another female in his life. Page of Pentacles. Trying to make a settlement with an offer of money. 7 of Cups. He's flying high because he thinks that he can make any decision and he'll be fine. But I'm also going to tell you, based on what I'm sensing here and what messages I'm getting, I wouldn't be surprised if Jason Sugarman does have some substance issues. So he is flying high. I'm telling you, he answers to a bigger power. There is also another female who's a Cups energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, who is involved with him in his life. I'm also going to say that he definitely wants to climb up the corporate ladder, and I'm saying that there is an offer of trying to give this person some money to be like, okay, go away type of thing. I wouldn't be surprised if it's that Queen of Cups energy. Maybe she found out something, I don't know, in the throes of passion. He must have said something, who knows. 7 of Cups, he still feels that he's got a lot of choices. He can do whatever he wants and he'll be fine. So, there is a lot to this case, y'all. It's not just what we see and what we know. There is a lot to this case. So, let's go with let me get an energy card. Oh yeah, the poor Jason is going to have a lot of legal problems, financial legal problems, embezzlement, that sort of stuff. He will have it. He's in over his head. See, it's like this. When your stars are all aligned, right? They say when your luck is good, right? You ride the wave of success. You keep riding. And then you hit a blimp. And then what's going to happen? The higher the rise, the harder the fall. So he's going to be in a little bit blue-boo. So it is. There's a lot of money involved in this. There is another case regarding this. Not a case. There is another person. Who's that? Anya says, hello, y'all. I made it to your live, Kirtana. Woohoo. Whoop, whoop. Okay. So I'm going to say there is another lady who has disappeared. And this lady is a European lady who was working here. So I'm not going to say anything more beyond that point, but I think that this group, this organization is also associated with her vanishing. So that is like Lisa Hogan. Hey Lisa, thank you. Thank you for joining us from Canada. I love it. Thank you for your generosity. Joshua Robinson also. Joshua, did you get the cards? I mailed the cards out to you. Did you get it? I hope so. Y'all, please confirm if you all got the cards. All right, give me the energy. Give me the energy for this case, please. I want to know what is the energy regarding Heidi Plank's disappearance. Please show me what I need to know. Both these want to come out together. Gemini and Virgo. Virgo is Heidi. Gemini. Do we know what Jason Sugarman's birthday is? But then, hang on one second. Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot. And these two are stuck even. How did that happen? Oh wow, these two are even stuck, y'all. Shoot. Okay, so these, oh, they came apart. So, can you see that? That little dragon, okay? And do you see this? The little skull, right? Okay, that I had to open up a little bit. Sorry, y'all. I felt like I was getting a mad blasted headache with this. Okay. So the dragon, the fire-breathing dragon and the skull. So there is a fire energy also. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that's going to pop up. There's one more card I want to pull. Auntie, you got your cards? Awesome. Hey, Spirit Moon Girl, how are you? I saw your message and I meant to reply and then I got sidetracked with all kinds of things. Thank you. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I completely forgot. Oh my goodness, my bad. I wanted to say a big thank you. I got this huge box of gift from, I'm not going to mention names because I don't know if it is appropriate or not. So you know who you are. You sent me a box with the thingy, the, what do you call those? We call them the mufflers, like a scarf, a knitted handmade scarf, a woolen scarf. It is so beautiful and so soft. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate you. It was like opening, like, I don't know, this box that was packed so tightly. And then I open it, it's like it keeps on giving. I got a whole bunch of stuff. Something for my calendar. Bernie got something. Chocolate, of course. That beautiful scarf. I got some masks and a beautiful fancy hair clip, which I actually was wearing today, but then earlier in the day, and I took it out. It's got little diamantes on that. It is so beautiful. You know who you are, right? Okay. I don't know if I should mention names. I'm just not sure about that. I don't know if people will kind of be upset. So this is another one of the real family. Thank you so very much. That was, you really didn't have to do none of that, but I do appreciate you. So thank you so much. Who is this other? Holly Ladier. I mailed out your cards. Let me know when you get it. I don't see Holly here. Then somebody else. Oh my God, I've forgotten the name. Somebody else. I mailed out the cards. I hope you got it. So anyway, yes, that was beautiful. And I'm like, my God, this big box that was heavy. I was like, what is this? And tightly packed with all this stuff. I was like, what? Sticky notes, a diary for my next year, and one of those personal diaries. It's beautiful stuff. So thank you so much. Yana B, it's in the works, but it's not yet up. What are you talking? Not yet. Almost ready. We will be up and running very soon. Are you talking about my website, Das Kirtan? Yes. It's. I wish it was done like 2 months ago, but anyhow, I'm pushing to get it launched before December 25th. but hopefully it'll be done, it'll be up and running. But things are going to be added to it later on in January. There's a lot with that website, but one step at a time. So nobody answered my question when I asked whether y'all like that new format, y'all. I know, Spirit Moon. Thank you. Hang on, I gotta pull one more energy. See, you got sidetracked. Pisces. Whoa. Okay, y'all. Okay, so remember earlier we got Virgo, we got Gemini, Mercury, and we also got Pisces, correct? Because I have her little notes over here. Virgo, Libra, and Pisces. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Pisces is ruled by Sagittarius and Neptune. Very interesting, those energies. So Heidi is showing up again in her own reading. So Miss Heidi. No, on the oh, that's a big announcement. Everybody, there is not. Thank you, Alia. There is no live on the 24th and 25th of December because of Christmas. Okay. But I am going to do a surprise. Wait, hang on one second. Surprise. Give me 1 second, everybody. Give me 1 second. I just want to get the date since I'm making announcements. So on the 22nd December, okay, I'm not going to schedule it in advance or anything like that. I'm not. Okay. On the so funny, as soon as I posted that my son is a Virgo and that it was rough when he was younger and now he's older and lives on his own, he loves me now immensely. He just came. Oh, that is so beautiful. 24th and 25th December, no lives. But on the 22nd of December, which is this coming Wednesday, I am not going to schedule it in advance. I am going to do a live. Okay, it's going to be at 6:30 in the evening. Okay, December 22nd, 6:30 in the evening. I am not scheduling it. It's going to be a random live. There is no title. There is no nothing to it. It's not going to be for more than an hour. This is going to be a surprise little live stream. Okay. So like I said, I am not going to schedule it. So those of you who want to join on December 22nd, which is a Wednesday, 6:30 p.m., join in. Okay. And remember, December 29th is when I'm having the Zoom. The first 25, I will send out invitations. The first 25 people that send me an email and saying, please put my name in the list, I will send you all the links and schedule in. If I get more than that, and if I'm able to accommodate more people, I'll probably do it in the same session or split it in two. Y'all know that, right? Thank you, Sherry. I'm glad you like it. I'm trying, girl, slowly but steadily trying to improve my presentation. You know what I noticed? When I do these readings and these live streams, from the word get-go, it's boom, get into the reading and I kind of get on with it. I'm getting so distracted by all kinds of things with Heidi's reading. Very distracted. Like go here, go there, look at this, talk about that. I don't know why I'm getting so distracted. It's the weirdest thing. Okay, so Virgo and Gemini, and then Pisces, right? Then I have, and the Diable. So what this leads me to believe is very simply this. Definitely Heidi is here with Gemini, with that Mercury being there. Gemini is her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th house. 10th house talks about career, reputation, morals, and life goals. And Pisces is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th house. Friends, marriage, partners, contracts, and relationships. So whatever mercurial situation she had going on, her relationship with somebody regarding work was very, very mercurial. Very mercurial. I think it was kind of crossing the lines of professionalism, getting a little bit into personal kind of a thing, right? So there is a possibility that blurred lines. if you get what I mean. On whose part, I don't know. Then we have 3. Okay, the 3, as we know, is the Empress is ruled by Venus. It talks about luxury. It talks about all the fine things in life. It talks about somebody who has a power to procreate. It also talks about somebody who has a power to pull the plug. You have the Lovers card right below Gemini with Mercury. So the Lovers card is again Gemini card. It was like this. Okay. And then you have the Diable. 15. Deviant sexual energies, sexual dependencies, odd relationships. So there are some blurred lines regarding her relationship with somebody at work. Very blurred lines. This is getting into murky waters. Pisces talks about, again, friends, marriage, partners, contracts, relationships, because it's the 7th house. Remember, Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, and Pisces is also ruled by Neptune. Jupiter, we talk about Jupiter, we know it's go big or go bigger, and Neptune talks about illusions and dreams. So this could have been an illusion. Whoever this individual is at work, and co-worker, boss, whoever, might have created this false narrative or this illusion saying that, oh, Heidi, I'll do this, I'll do that, etc., etc. And it all kind of was nothing but bah humbug. Kelly, thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you so much, Kelly. I'm so glad to see you because I did miss you. You haven't been on live streams for a while. So hope everything is okay with you. Good to see you though. Delvin. Hey, Delvin. Delvin in the house. Okay. So let's continue with this reading because just so you know, Jason Sugarman is not the only one who is... there's somebody higher than him who kind of sort of knows. Jason Sugarman is more like the gopher for this bunch who are on top. Thank you, Kelly. I so appreciate you. Somebody else also donated, right? Was it Sherilyn and was it Joshua? Aquamarine Blue. She says it's known Heidi OD and was thrown down the garbage chute at Hope and Flower. She went there to get Adderall. Well, if she OD'd, why would they throw her down? They should have called the cops and said, hey, she OD'd, right? So let me ask you this question, Aquamarine Blue. I understand what you're saying, and nothing wrong with that, what you're saying. I'm not picking on you, just so you know. But what I'm thinking is, like, okay, she OD'd and then they got rid of her because they got scared. They had a lot of drugs around there and they were all afraid of going to prison for it, so they got rid of her body. So what I would say is, think about it for a second. Which is the biggest sin? The fact that you're found with contraband stuff or narcotics, or the fact that you disposed of somebody? Which is the biggest sin? So naturally you'd be like, oh, it's okay, I'd rather go to jail for 5-6 years for having narcotics and get out than go to jail for a lifetime or even death sentence. I don't know, California, if they have a capital punishment. I don't think they do. For a lifetime be behind bars. Think about that for a second. So I don't know, possible. I mean, I'm not saying no. Totally unreliable source. Yeah, the sun, exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I read that. But then the Sun, that magazine or whatever, we all know it's... We have water, fire, Neptune again. Lot of emotional stuff. Very emotional. Very, very emotional. You have water and Neptune. Neptune again, confusion, illusion, and dreams. Neptune rules Pisces along with, look at this. Look at this. Actually, let me start from the first. Okay, this is the order. Virgo. Below Virgo, we have this guy or lady. Below that lady, we have the water. Then we get Gemini. Below Gemini, we get the Lovers card. So double whammy, Gemini. And then we get the Fire card. Okay. Then we get Pisces here. Then we get the Diable. And then we get Neptune. What is it telling us? Now let me show you this for a second. Take a good look at this little guy. You see him? This dragon. Do you think they kind of look alike? Think about that. Do you see that dragon? Right? Look at this image. What do you think, y'all? Remember this dragon and this one popped up? The skull and crossbows? This is 100% work related. 100%. Somebody powerful. I wouldn't be surprised if Jason Sugarman is involved. Let me also tell you, somebody is also manipulating him. He is higher. He is answerable to a higher authority, and they basically have given him the ultimate and saying that, you fool, go clean up your act, or else. Now, Jason Sugarman, I will say, he is avaricious. Okay. He is avaricious. He is all about climbing up the social ladder. You know how we come across those guys who are like, oh, I have a set agenda. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And by the time I'm this age, I'm going to marry a lady who looks like this, who has, whatever specific, her physical appearance. And by the time I'm this age, I'm going to buy this type of a car, and I'm going to have a house in this neighborhood. And then I'm going to go and, join this company. I'm going to have so many millions. It's nice to have hopes and dreams and aspirations and goals, and to actually work towards your goals and reach them. At what cost? Who are you throwing under the bus? Who are you walking over? Who are you killing? I mean killing. Who are you trying to trample? Who are you trying to kind of get rid of? Who are you literally stomping on your way up top? He has a little bit of that very, very competitive kind of a thing. I don't have a picture of him. If I had a picture of him, I could tell you better. But he definitely has that. For some reason, I envision him to... Look, I do not know what he looks like. I don't have a picture. I envision him as having darker hair. I don't see him as a blonde. I could be completely wrong. But I'm seeing somebody who has straight darkish hair. Like, I wouldn't say black, but dark brown, almost... that looks like black. With a little bit of red highlights. Like a brunette type of thing. I don't know who this person, but it's a guy. Really thick, nice hair. Did I show you that particular... Hang on one second, y'all. I need to find that card, because now I don't know if this is a brunette. Let me see. Nice setup. The lion is powerful protector. Yes. Does Jason Sugarman have a goatee? Or did in the recent past? Okay, so can we move on? I'm going to take the dark mirrors. Okay, so Scout Inquire. Oh, that's for Sandra, right? Okay, I think she's saying talking to Sandra. I don't know. Ta-da-da-da-da. Yes, Blue Butterfly, I heard you. I see you ask that same question multiple times. One step at a time. Oh, okay, could be Gulsta mom. I don't know, but for some reason, I don't know. That's the image I'm getting. This darkish hair, thick hair, really nice, healthy, thick hair, and somebody with a goatee, but who knows? That would be my concern too. Who has a dog? Greed, yeah, soybean, greed. Money, money, money. Let me see what Jason's feelings are at the moment. I'm asking about Jason. What is his... Okay. I'm going to put my money on Jason. How about that? How about that? Pamela, how you doing? Sending positive energy your way. Lucinda, her husband, okay. Pamela, sending positive energy your way, Pamela. Hope you feel better. Hang in there. My money is on Jason. There's also another person. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I don't want y'all to go all crazy on me and all that stuff. But there's somebody who's of a different ethnicity also involved in this. All right, okay. So I saw your question, Blue Butterfly. I get it, but I don't necessarily think anybody was yelling at you. I don't see it that way. So it's just to say that, hey, hang on, she saw your message. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. Remember, one thing I tell you all, everybody, when we have these readings, these cases that we do, energy is very strong. You also have to learn to protect yourself from such strong energy. So I'm just going to say that let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't think Texas Patriot was yelling at you. But then I think it was more like, hang on, hold your horses, honey. She saw your comment. She's going to get to you. So let's not get a little aggressive over here, okay? And nobody's picking on nobody. Please let me make that very clear. Yes. So she also texted me to say that, hey, Blue Butterfly is asking this question. So yes, I'm going to ask that. Right now, I am asking about Jason's. There we go. Jason's energy. So to me, what this means, Bride in a Cage, is I feel like he feels like he is stuck in a situation where he knows it is his doing. He also knows he has to extricate himself from it, but he also realizes that he is not going to get any help from anybody else. I'm also going to say that to me it appears like Heidi might have been held captive for a little bit too. Okay, remember I said somebody's got Jason Sugarman by his family jewels, and then they kind of, and he's like, you know, that is also a situation that's going on. Okay, so I'm not going to get into what exclamations mark mean and the tone that it was used in or the intention it was used in. I'm not going to get into that. So Blue Butterfly, you are clearly a little bit sensitive today. I don't know what's going on, but maybe this is kind of the energy is a little bit off over here. So if you're feeling a little sensitive, then I would say kind of just hold your horses for a little bit. Her intention was not to kind of yell at you. I know that for a fact. I have a lot of trust and confidence and respect for Texas Patriot because I know her also. And I think her intention was to say that hold your horses, lady, like she saw your comments. And I don't think there was anything more to it. So please, let's not read into it. We'll get to your question, honey. I promise. I also want to know where Heidi's body is. And that's true. She does use exclamation points and emojis. She does that to me too. She puts this big bullseye thingy over there because it catches my attention, and she writes it like now she's writing it in caps to catch. She does that when she wants to get my attention too. I don't for a moment think she's yelling at me. So thank you, Kelly B. Taomi, thank you, honey. Forgetting oneself, and gilded regret. So I'm going to say that he has forgotten the limits of his, what he can do and what he cannot do. I think for a brief period of time, that false sense of bravado that I'm God, I'm invincible, I can do this and get away with it, I'll be fine, nobody's going to get a wind of it or whatever. He had that false sense of bravado, almost like that I'm beyond reproach type of thing. And now gilded regret, he's like, oh shootsies, what have I gotten myself into? Okay, that's what the energy for him. Now before I go anything, because I care for all of you readers, I understand sometimes energies kind of can, yes, Kelly B is Mama Bear, sometimes energies can get a little lost in translation, we kind of get a little testy. I am going to do a little bit of saging, and sometimes I also feel the energies of the people that we are reading for y'all, can affect us. So maybe I should bring Bernie the Saint Bernard in here to keep peace for us. Right. All right. Hi, Kamal. Good to see you too. Let's get on with this reading. Sandra M is saying good night. Okay, Sandra. All right, let's get on with this reading because I've been sidetracked enough. So let's... So one question that Blue Butterfly had was, where is Heidi's body? Let's see if we can see where her body is. Right? Where is Heidi's body? Where is Heidi's body? He's just outside my door. Let me pop him in. Do you want to come in, Puka? No, you're just going to lay there. No, baby. I can't do this. Come on in. No? Oh my God. Y'all, I have to show you how he's sleeping right now. Y'all are going to laugh. He's okay, let me show you how this beautiful dog of mine is sleeping. Bunny, you want to come inside or no? So he was right outside my door. I tried to get him to come in. This is how he's sleeping. This is how he's sleeping. That's my puppy. I don't know what to say. He's such a goofus. It's like right then, he does that a lot of times. It's like, oh, I'm just going to occupy the whole, So, Boo, you want to come in or you want to lay there? No? Okay, you be like that then. Gypsy girl, you saw the way he was lying down there, right? So, I can't close the door even now because he's got his head inside this door and his body on the outside. Yeah. Question is, where is Heidi's body? Thank you, Noble. Natasha Corelli, hello. Yeah, he's moaning and groaning. 8 of Cups. Ooh. Thank you, Blue Butterfly. So this is to answer your question, honey. So we have the 8 of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and then we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So with the 8 of Cups, it definitely talks about walking away from a situation, right? I wouldn't be surprised if it is something to do with a waterfall, right? So it could be a dam or a waterfall, or even, how sometimes in California particularly, we know, you have those big drains or whatever, and then they go in different levels and there's like a waterfall there. That could be the case. We also, I wouldn't be surprised that, look at this card, y'all. Just look at this card. I wonder if it is like, Bernie is your big protector. He can feel when the spirits are in there. Yes, he can, Kelly. Absolutely. He might come in when the room is all clear. Yes. So, I want to say like a waterfall, like I said, so like industrial areas, how the water goes and then it's like a drop. It's like not a proper waterfall, or it could also be a proper waterfall. I don't know where else in California you would have that. In Southern California, I feel like somebody is like, here, put this in there too, and somebody else is saying, wait, hold on a second. But Ace of Pentacles and the books are showing me that there's a lot of information in books. Lot of information. Can you see this, y'all? There is a lot of information in books. Some information has also been eliminated by setting it afire. Books, alternative books. So when we talk about financial accounting, we talk about business accounting and financial accounting. So financial accounting and all that stuff is obviously when you pay your taxes and all that. Business accounting is, the other stuff. Let's face it, every business has it. Literally 2 books of accounts, right? So I feel like there's an alternative book of accounts or track of accounts as to where the money's gone, what has happened, who has the money, how the money has been rerouted, channeled, etc., etc. And then you end up having the some information has also been incinerated. It's been burned to eliminate evidence. And then we have the Queen of Swords is in reverse. Now remember, Swords energy is a Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Okay, and the Queen of Swords in reverse is talking about. It's somebody who's a self-sufficient person who is very strategic in their thinking, etc. But now this Queen of Swords is in a reverse position, which means to say that his or her ability to think clearly, the clarity of thought, is kind of all a bit muddled up because of the situation that has occurred with regards to Heidi. There is a possibility it's Heidi herself, although she's a Virgo and Virgo is an earth energy, because Queen of Swords also talks about remember I said, oh, there you are, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, right? So she could have some Gemini in her chart too, or Aquarius or Libra. Right away, right in the beginning, I saw Libra pop up too, which is Venus. So I'm going to say that there is a possibility that she was almost at the verge of saying, I can't keep up the shenanigans any longer. I'm going to have to tell somebody about it. But since she's been eliminated, it's in the reverse. So she could have had the information to send those people. See, you see those 3 heads on the ground? Whatever information she had, if she had taken it to the authorities, there's a possibility that those 3 people would have been imprisoned or gone to jail or whatever. So they finished her off. So now they are not in any way restricted. She's somewhere in California, for sure. Hang on. Thank you for joining us, old chap. You bless us with your company. Aw, you puppy dog eyes. That's your boy. He's like right here. So if you hear some full-on groaning and moaning and all that stuff, he's right here. So there you go. But there's more people involved in this. Absolutely more people involved. I'm going to say that the energy with this, like I'm getting so extremely distracted. There is a high possibility forensic accounts, like somebody must have started delving into the company's books, right? And they are scrambling around. When he laid down, always had to step over him. Yeah. Same thing with this guy. I feel like somebody has already started investigating, and that's why they've figured out, oh, we better burn the records, etc. But I'm going to tell you something too. I would not be surprised if this is a group of people who have, like investors type of people who have given him some money to manage or to invest. It doesn't necessarily have to be in mainstream business investments. It could be cryptocurrency, because mainstream business investments are easily trackable as opposed to crypto. Yes, you can track, but not as easily as mainstream investments. And there's some drama going on there. This girl has got caught up in some big stuff. Okay. I'm also going to say Heidi knew for a while that she was playing with the wolves. She knew it. But I'm also going to say, to a certain extent, she was kind of caught up with the illusion of that glamour and that power and that money and schmoozing and moving with all these big people. And hi Elena, hi Teresa. But quickly she realized, I am swimming with the sharks now. How best can I extract myself? She once you get into that, once you get caught in that net, there's no way out. You become a shark yourself, or you get eliminated. Yes, big time tax, big time. There's a lot of drama going on. The government is going to step in at some point in time and start unraveling their bull crap. A lot of money has been siphoned off overseas as well. Do you think they gave her drugs that were too strong on purpose? I missed the chat though. Sherilyn, there is a possibility that they did. There is a possibility. Delvin says, Pamela, so true. Pamela, you, the love of money is the root of... No kidding. Look, you know, I always tell people, money is not bad per se. It's what you do with money. Your intentions is what could get you into trouble, correct? Money by itself, individually is not a bad thing. But what do you do? Why do you pursue money? What do you want to do with that money? That is what makes all the difference, right? Was she addicted to drugs? I don't know to what level, but she had a dependency. Sharks and minnows. Well said, Kelly. Well said. Well said. Couldn't have said it better. Absolutely. This one was sticking to my ring finger, didn't want to let go. So are you ready for this? I got quite a bit. So I got Aquarius. Do you see Aquarius? Okay. I got the number 4. I got the number 7. Okay, y'all. Did I not say 4th house and 7th house too? Wait, whose numbers vibrated to 4 and 7? Jason Sugarman is 4. Naim Salaam is 4. And somebody was 7. Yes. Heidi. September 4th, 1983 is 7. What do you know? 7 and 4. Then I have I. Y'all tell me. I don't know what these means. Y'all tell me. I, E, G. This one was sticking to my fingers. It wouldn't drop onto the table. H, B, F. Aquarius, right? So she's a Virgo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6th houses, work, health, discipline, and habits. Makes sense. Completely makes sense. It's definitely tied because Jason Sugarman 4. 8, 9, 10, 7 is Heidi. Aquarius is the 6th house for her, which talks about work, health, discipline, and habits. So she could have had some habits that were not necessarily good. Now let's look at the letters. So we have an F as in Frank, G as in George, I as in ice, B as in boy, H as in Harry, and E as in echo. I don't know, y'all. Somebody tell me what that is all about. Somebody tell me what that is all about. Could be Texas Patriot. Seems like she got in over her head. The knew her weakness. Yes. See, I'm going to tell you this. She's a smart girl, okay? She understood, okay, the laws of life. She understood, right, that she wanted, to make sure her finances, if she never got married again, then how would she manage as far as her life was concerned, her finances, this, that, and the other. I'm also going to say, Brenda Chick, hi, good to see you. I'm also going to say that she also was, I want a good life. I want this. I want to have the money for this. I want to have the money for that. But cognizant of the fact that there was only certain level that she could reach by her own merit. Right, and she also understood that if she really wanted to get into flying in the big circles, she had to elevate herself financially and economically and socially to be able to mix in that circle. And once you get to that circle, then you know how we go in society, particularly in California, actually in any city, state, or country. Once you start mingling around with that circle and you have a particular look and this and that, it's easier to find yourself a spouse or a mate. Let's face it, in all honesty, it is the truth. If anybody comes and tells me that's not so true, then I'll be like, honey, you're living in La La Land. Could be. Now I put those things back, so if somebody made a note of it, could be a word too. I don't even know what that is now because I put them back. What did I say? Wait, Aquarius B. Wait, I said Aquarius 4, 7, B, G, I, H and F and E. Wait, let me see. 4, 7, B, G, I, F, B, G, I, F and E, correct? Am I missing anything? B, G, I, E, F. Brenda didn't catch all the letters. I have to go back and watch. I think I got B, G, I, E and F. Her ex-husband claims her mental health and drug problems were key components of their custody battle, and their boss floated her money when they closed a deal. I'm going to Texas Patriot. I'm going to actually get a confirmation of whether she had a habit. Hang on. Did she have a habit? What happened to my cards? Where did they go? Oh, that's odd. Oh, that's really, really odd. My little deck. What the heck? Hang on, you guys. Where did my little deck go? Bunny, you know what I did with my deck? My deck, well, that deck is hiding from me today, so that's fine. I don't know where that deck is. It's always here on my table and now I can't find it. Let me see if she had an addiction. Darn it, where did that deck go? The child I was meant to be alone in the world, today for tomorrow, is this me? Yeah, yeah, this validates that she did have some sort of a dependency. Yeah. So the child I was meant to be talks about, in an ideal scenario, in an ideal life, in an ideal world, what exactly was the scenario. I wouldn't be surprised if some point in time, and somebody has to talk about this, somebody has to correct, give us this information. I would not be surprised. I was going to say somebody has to correct me, but I'm not going to say correct me. I don't think I'm wrong. Somebody has to kind of confirm. At one point in time, first and foremost, I wouldn't be surprised if Heidi lived in a family, her parents, etc., were very, very strict and, churchgoers and do's and don'ts and, lived by the Bible. Secondly, I wouldn't be surprised if she went to an all-girls school or a Catholic school. Thirdly, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in time in her childhood, she must have thought that she wanted to go join the church. I wouldn't be surprised. What, Puka? What happened now? You want to go outside? Okay. Let me open the door for you. Okay. Here. Oh. No? You just got hot? Okay. So, I wouldn't be surprised if she at some point in time think about, when she was a child, or somebody might have said, you should join the church, or, that sort of stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if that passed through her mind. Then she talks about today for tomorrow. I do believe that there is a possibility she had almost like a, I wouldn't say twin personality, but there were two sides to Heidi, where one is the very responsible individual, the very smiling is contagious. What does she say? Texas, I'm great. Glad I got to get on tonight. I am with you on the same. Okay. So, can make a person have a massive heart attack. Okay. IEGHBF. Okay, got it. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if she had like two sides to her character. Like, one is a very responsible person, dependable, you can bet your Heidi's going to come and take care of it. And the other part of it was, she was very, very into the pseudo society aspect of it, like perpetually, very restrictive diet, very much wanting to have that particular body, that look, because that is how, people judged, like very cognizant of her self appearance. And again, being a Virgo, she paid a lot of attention to the way she dressed, the way she carried her hair, her nails, her diet, her this and that. In the morning she would wake up and she'd have a smoothie. She had to go get her green grass, whatever smoothie from a particular juice, whatever. And she only ate quinoa or whatever, very particular about these kind of things. But then again, she also realized it was a constant battle within herself, because ideally, would she have pursued that particular lifestyle, she would have been much better off and happier going and living in the countryside. Like, she, just not have all these restraints and constrictions with regarding society's demands on her, and the kind of a profile she had to maintain and keep. So there was this constant battle in her head. I want the money, I want the finances, I want to be able to climb the social ladder, I want to be somebody in society, I want to schmooze and move around with people like that. But on the other hand, it's like, I can't keep this up. I can't keep this up. I just want to leave everything and go away and go live somewhere, live peacefully, and just live somewhere and just be a regular person. So that battle was going on, and she did use substances that could help her in maintaining her physique and all that sort of stuff. As we all know, there are substances that you can take. I'm not condoning it, I'm not suggesting it, I'm not endorsing it. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. This is for entertainment purposes only. My observations, my opinions. You do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own opinions. There is a lot of stuff that is out there in the market that people blindly go and take, and the next thing they have a heart attack, they end up in the hospital because they took too much of this or too much of that. It's not medically approved by the USDA or whoever. You can open that door yourself. You're a big dog. What is wrong with you? Okay, go, baby. Puppy, you can't just do this 24/7, okay? Don't give me those eyes. Do not. I'm not falling for those puppy dog eyes now. Don't. He's trying to kind of make eye contact with me, and once he makes eye contact with me, it's like over. It's done. This guy. So she did have this struggle, and she did realize that there were things she had to take just to maintain that. You guys are going to laugh. So this is how he's sitting right now. Oopsie. I shouldn't. No. Oh my God. Yeah. That's all he does. Yeah, I have to share. I got a gazillion pictures of my dogs, right? Anywho. So what are you going to do? So there is a possibility she was addicted to this Adderall and this and that and all that, because it cuts your appetite and all those weird stuff, phentermine and this, that and the other, so that she could maintain that. Some of us are not naturally disposed to having a certain body shape or whatever, right? So for some people it's easier to lose weight. For some people, they never have to worry about putting on weight. For some people, it's like you even just think about food and you put on weight. So, and for some people, medical situations, lifestyle changes, and for some people it's very, very difficult, right? Even though you may diet and you may exercise and all that to be a particular size, it's a lot of, your body is not meant to be like that. Your bone structure, your genetics, your DNA, whatever. So then you reach out to do all this crazy stuff, and then that puts you in your grave too. And a lot of that stuff is not legal. So do you all have any questions for me regarding her? I know those eyes, they get me all the time. Seven. Ooh. It's a funny name too. Odd name for the dog, right? Odd name for the dog, 7. Yeah, Gypsy girl, the struggle is real. You have no idea, huh? Y'all, I am being told to be a little cautious too because the kind of people who are involved in this. Lisa Hogan, hello. Will she be found? I feel like her throat, like her esophagus, literally has melted. Whew. I didn't know that. Character name in some movie. We have Judgment. Three of Swords. Heartache and heartbreak. So somebody feels like eliminating her was justified, and there is definitely betrayal. And then we have King of Wands. This person definitely took action and decided, I'm just going to go for it and I'm going to take action and do the necessary. There's remember I said there's another man who is involved too, but he is not of the same ethnicity. I don't know. Again, I'm not a racist. I'm just saying, because I don't have a picture of Jason. Somebody correct me, is Jason Caucasian? But I'm also sensing there's another Asian male around the same age as Jason too, who is somehow involved in this case. I was never into Star Trek, believe it or not. I never was. So I honestly couldn't. Chiquita Canyon landfill. Yeah, I heard that they were going and searching for her in the Chiquita Canyon landfill. Judgment is coming up again. So Judgment is Pluto, right? And Pluto talks about forgive and forget. And Judgment means justice is going to be served. So I wouldn't be surprised if she is going to be found. But then we talk about Judgment is a number 20. So when did she go missing? Somebody posted, right? Texas Patriot, you posted when she went missing, the day she went missing. I think I did a number for her. She was born September 4th, 1983. And she went missing when though? I never got into Star Trek, no Star Wars either. Ramona Boher, I see your question. Jason, not Jason. Who's Jason? This guy. What date was she last seen? Somebody posted here. I can't go back. I think Texas Patriot had posted when was the last date that she was seen. When was she last seen? Tasha Zumanski, 10/17/2021. Thank you, Texas Patriot. Hi, Tasha. So October, that is 10/17/2021. 8, right? 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 5. 5. Okay, within the next 5 months, there is going to be some breakthrough in this case. Within the next 5 months. Thank you, Noble C. So one more time, I'm going to make this announcement. I am not going to schedule it, but on December 22nd at 6:30 p.m., that is this coming Wednesday, I'm going to have a live stream. Y'all are not going to get the bell icon and all that stuff. I'm just going to go for it. So there is no particular title for it. Be prepared for a nice little surprise. It's going to be a fun evening. maybe just an hour, a nice little surprise, okay? So I'm not going to say what it is. You may be disappointed. I'm not hyping it up. It's just a nice little surprise. So join us, everybody, okay? December 22nd, 6:30 p.m. And remember, December 24th and 25th, there are no live streams because of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So I got number 10 of Wands, okay? And then I have 1 Ace of Chalices in the reverse. So when we talk of 10 of Wands, it's like reaching your limit, reaching your end. It's like I'm almost at the end of my journey. I am able to lay down my burdens, or you're feeling so burdensome that you're just waiting to reach your destination so you can set down your burdens. Then Ace of Chalices, that's the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So as we all know, Ace of Cups talks about, relationships, new relationships, proposals, marriage. Marriage doesn't have to be like a ring on the finger marriage. It could be marriage of two entities, like businesses coming together, partnerships coming together. It could also mean associations coming together, groups of people coming together, two entities coming together. But that's in the reverse. So somebody felt so burdensome that they figured that partnership, that marriage need not continue any further. What do you think that means? Yeah, how come Persephone's mom, hey girl, how come nobody's hitting the like button, y'all? Kirtana, can you please check if H was feeling watched when at Sun's game? Tan, Caucasian, Latino type, very short dark hair. She left early. Ex-hubby said she seems a little antsy, not agitated. 12:22, yeah. Oh, she's off on 12:22. Spirit moon, good. Okay, let's find out who this. There's a possibility she was being watched and observed. I have a feeling that Heidi kind of was beginning to get a little what's the word, concerned and worried that, having a little bit of anxiety, having a little bit of palpitations, and saying, I don't know, something's not right, something's not sitting right with me, might have had some sleepless nights. I feel like she had a feeling something was amiss, something was going to happen. So seems so strange that no CCTV camera caught. Yeah, exactly, right? That's so weird. Yes, how come they don't have any CCTVs over there? Southern California, who's this H character? Oh, Heidi, I'm sorry, okay. Heidi, okay. Paranoid, yeah. Linda Holmes. The Hermit card. See, this card also talks about going inwards and searching, right? And paranoia, you kind of go inward and you start thinking about this and thinking about that and thinking about everything, analyzing, what do I need to do? How do I need to go? Oh my God, what did I do? Yeah, I understand the Hermit card. And the Hermit card, of course, is a Virgo card. Did you know that? Yeah. Hermit card, it talks about looking inwards, trying to find the way for wisdom and healing. So I feel like she was contemplating, how do I figure this out? How do I get out of this? I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get off it. I know I'm stuck in this situation. I want out. I tried my very best. I know to do this and this, like to achieve this and this, I have to go down this route. But I don't know if I have it in me to follow that route forever and a day. So I think that, yeah, the Hermit card is a Virgo card. Jeez. Yeah. She was trying to find a way out of this, find a way to healing. Aquarius girl, yeah, you're right. I mean, a fancy building like that with all these so-called high rollers living, you think they'd have cameras in every nook and cranny, right? Convenient, right? That all of a sudden now they don't have. Any other questions for me? She's talking about her esophagus, like feeling burnt, and she's talking about thirsty. I'm thirsty. Thank you, Afrohuman. So glad to see you here. She's talking about feeling thirsty. She's talking about, so something she ate or something they might have given her must have burnt her esophagus. And then here we have the moon card. Ooh, lots hidden. There's a lot that's hidden. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th house, like-minded people, groups and friends. So the moon card is a Cancer card, and Cancer is her 11th house. And 11th house indicates like-minded people, groups and friends. So yes, was she in that building? Yes. Was she there with her groups, her friends and a group of people? Yes. Confirmation that she was in that building. Thank you. Yeah, they have security people sitting in a room with those 5, 6 television screens or computer screens watching all the different angles and everything. How come they don't have any track of it? She liked James Bond, so she names her son Bond and the Dong 7. Oh, didn't know that. Candy Garrison. Hey, Candy Garrison Acres. Good to see you. You were there in our last live, right, Candy? Cat Hate says Ellie met resistance to access the building and even check the garage for a vehicle. I think they had to get subpoenas. Oh, they'll get subpoenas. Yeah, you can, yeah, I mean, you're right. You have to get, you can't just knock on somebody's door and say, we need to come and look in your apartment. They have to have a proper search warrant. And to have a search warrant, they have to have, the district attorney is not going to say, or the judge is not going to say, you want to go into somebody's house and search their property? Yeah, well, hold on. Let me sign off on a search warrant. No, you have to have a particular reason and present your case to the judge saying that we have valid or enough information to think that there is some evidence there regarding this crime and we need a search warrant. Because if the judge is blindly giving search warrants up the yin-yang, then the judge is going to have blood on his hands and he or she is going to be sitting in jail for unauthorized whatever. So there's a protocol, there is a process to follow. They can't just run up. But then law enforcement will find a way to get in there. Trust me, they will. Secrets of the moon card. Yeah, a lot of secrets here. Why? Why are you not allowed to roam freely around the building? I think I already answered that question, didn't I? Jan P. She was a little bit paranoid. She was concerned that something was going to go down. She just didn't know what. We have the Judgment card pop up again. Pluto. Whoa, regeneration. Ten of Swords. Absolute, complete grief, decimation, stabbed in the back. We have the Five of Wands, Five of Batons. Five of Wands in the reverse. So whatever arguments, whatever issues they might have had with somebody, arguments, disagreements or whatever, with this card being in the reverse, it came to an end. And then Seven of Wands, fending off competition. Wow. So let's rewind. Judgment card, Pluto, regenerate. Forgive and forget and move on. Regenerate. Rising from the ashes. Okay. She did struggle. She did want to try to come out of this situation, but she couldn't, because Ten of Swords talks about complete and painful ending, like completely butchered, stabbed, right? Spiritually, emotionally, physically, and mentally as well. Then Five of Wands in the reverse talks about whoever she had an argument or disagreement with, it just stopped. And then Seven of Wands talks about, fending off competition, and it also talks about self-defense and protecting against competition, right? So she was definitely trying to protect herself from somebody. No, I didn't say her throat might have been cut. I did not say that, Kelly B. I said like it was burning or burnt. And thirsty, she talks about thirsty. But I don't know, somebody said that there was blood in a car, but I don't think I said that somebody cut her throat. I didn't say her throat was cut, I said burnt. Let's just make that clear. Oh, I didn't know that there was blood on the side of the walls of the trash chute too. They put a camera in the trash chute and blood splattered. Really? Throat burning, dehydration from drugs possibly, and also it depends on what they gave her. It could have completely burnt, like if it is some kind of a chemical, it could have completely incinerated her esophagus going into her stomach and whatever, right? It could have just burnt everything too, like an acidic whatever. Do they know it was a blood? That's what I don't know. It could have been somebody, had got a chicken and wanted to cook it or whatever, and maybe somebody's cat died or whatever. We see that happen a lot. I don't know why people do that, which I think is so not right. If they have a pet, not everybody, I've seen some people do that. If it is a pet cat that died, they just go throw it in some place. But if it's a dog, they'll bury it. Why are you discriminating between your pets, right? Whether it's a pet cat or a dog, give it a decent burial, or at least take it to the animal shelter and have them cremate it, right? I've seen so many people, oh, it's a cat, just throw it in the trash. Nasty. There's a possibility she was made to swallow something which could have completely, laced her drink and could have completely burnt everything. Noble, but that's the thing that raises my suspicions even more, because who are these high platoon people? Who are these high rollers that nobody's supposed to go around them? Nobody is supposed to, who are these people? Is there an incinerator? I don't know. Could be in a high rise. I think. I don't know whether it's legal anymore though. I don't know. Yeah, there's a possibility she was thrown down the chute too. Chemicals to keep her quiet. Yeah. I don't know about the blood and all that. I didn't know that. Like, I'm just saying. I'm not disputing anything because I don't know. I simply don't know. Trash chutes take 13-gallon trash bag. She weighed 100 pounds. Probably fit, but security footage would show. Yeah. But incinerator in the landfill, yes. But I don't think they have incinerators anymore in apartments or homes. I don't know. I think after a certain year of construction, I don't know what the legalities are in code and all that. Arson, probably. That the police found substantial amount of DNA in a vehicle that presumes she was dead. Oh, possible. Oh, have you? Wow, Noble, look at you. You're all fancy. Meeting Beyonce's mother and sister Solange. Ooh, girl. You're fancy. Good for you. I'm sure they were really, really like beautiful. I mean, even in the pictures and TV, like beautiful women. I mean, Beyonce's mom at her age too, she looks absolutely drop dead gorgeous. And Solange and Beyonce, beautiful women. That's true, Inabug. I'm going to ask a specific question if she is in the landfill. If she is in the landfill. Knight of Pentacles, Earth. Okay, so when we talk about Knight of Pentacles, right, we talk about, so the Knight of Pentacles talks about somebody who's reliable, who has a patience, who works hard. Pentacles is an earth energy. There is a possibility, could be related to that. Is there a possibility there is one individual who manages that landfill, who has been working there for years? The stability kind of person. We have the number 8. Let me show you. Number 8. Right? Oh, shit. Capricorn. Uranus. 8. She's a Virgo. 1, 2, 3. Aries, Mars, fire. Okay. Uranus is sudden changes and shocks. And Capricorn, Saturn, Earth. Yes, because 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is her eighth house is Aries. So 8 talks about the occult, death, regeneration, etc. But 8 is also associated with the earth. And then she got Capricorn, which is an earth element, which is ruled by Saturn, which is the earth. And then if you look at her 8th house, which is Aries, it's Mars, it's fire. So there could have been something to do with burns, incinerators, because it kind of literally disintegrates everything. And there's, I'm sure, a little bit of heat involved too. But I almost want to say that this person, to me, appears like the Capricorn energy. I wouldn't be surprised if this is literally an investigator who has very strong earth energy, or Capricorn, could be a primary Capricorn, who is going about, who's the investigative, I was going to say investigative journalist, but investigative officer or detective for this case. And I can literally see him walking around showing his badge and saying, open up, I'm here to look. And this person is not afraid to look in the gray area. Remember I was talking about William Tyrrell case, the detective who worked his case and they pulled him off the case. He wasn't somebody who, a very, very good person. I really, if I get a chance to shake hands with him, I will, because I have a lot of regard and respect for him. But this officer is like that guy who doesn't just wear blinders. He's willing to look at all the options, who's willing to look at all the different aspects and avenues and different, think outside the box. Okay? So, not going to argue with you, Han. I specifically remember seeing it on TV on an investigation stating that they found in trash chute. Like, right? It's, nobody is denying it. I mean, like, who knows, that possibly could be the truth. But then again, oh, was she diagnosed with bipolar? It's in all the statements from her husband and friends. Oh, did not know that. But see, Ruth says, think H might have been undiagnosed bipolar, acted out, given meds, became addicted to Adderall, possible. Okay, so Texas, that is not what they meant. I'm sure the LAPD know that. They found a substantial amount of DNA that makes them presume she's dead. That's not going to be DNA from skin cells. Okay, got it. Okay, who knows, right? Of course, a car would have substantial DNA in it. All of our vehicles would. We drive them daily. That's true, too. Yeah. So, how many of you think she's still alive? Let me ask you this question. How many of you think she's still alive? I'll give you all a second. Think about that. Think about that. How many of y'all think she's alive? Wait. Whoa. I'm wondering if the FBI doesn't have her in protective custody. That is a possibility. Compute 52. Very, very possible. Why do you think this case is known as the trash chute case? They feel strongly that she was thrown down the trash chute. That kind, what this case is known for, trash chute involved. Mary Fagan says no, she doesn't think she's alive. Aquarius girl says no. Let's take a look at this poll. Definitely not. Carol says no. Gypsy girl says I wouldn't be surprised. I highly doubt it. No way she's alive. No, I don't. No. Rest in peace, Heidi. I honestly don't think she's alive, unfortunately. Holly Leanne. Hey, Holly. How you doing, girl? Good to see you here. Aquarius girl says unfortunately. Kelly B says no, she's no living. Linda Holmes says no. Texas, I've been following the case study. I don't know who. Okay, I'm kind of going to step in here, Blue Butterfly. Okay, that's enough of that. I don't know why, Blue Butterfly, you feel like she is bullying you. I don't think she's bullying you. She's just like everybody, making her statements, making her opinions, like putting her opinions here too. And she's entitled to do that. I'm not sure quite why you are feeling like you are so bullied here. I don't put up with bullying for one moment. I don't. I am not afraid of calling somebody out for bullying somebody else either. But I'm watching this, reading these comments, and we're all kind of, I'm a little blown away. I'm a little blown away. Look, here's the thing. I appreciate every one of you. Okay? But let's also understand that everybody has an equal platform and opportunity. Blue Butterfly, I'm just going to call it. Okay? If you're so dissatisfied, I'm going to have to ask you to kind of log out now, because I don't believe this is the first time you have had this issue. Nobody else has complained so much about my moderator. So you have sent me an email too in the past, I believe. I have to go check, because that blue and that butterfly kind of rings a bell. If it isn't you, then I stand corrected. But enough is enough. So nobody's picking on nobody. But then again, just like you, everybody else is also entitled to say their piece. I don't know. And this is an open forum where we are all going to discuss our opinions and what crosses our minds. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when you talk, your comments make it sound like you do have a lot of inside knowledge with regards to this case. And if you do, then let us know that, your inside knowledge of this case is coming from a very authentic source, that you can back it up. We would love to know that. But I also have to kind of look at it from a neutral position, that not what everybody says is authentic information backed up. And what I mean by that is, I'm not saying you're lying. It's like theories, right? We all have our theories, we have our opinions, right? So we don't know that. So enough of this nonsense. Let's just, no. I don't appreciate anybody bullying anybody. In fact, I think it is you who's kind of harping on, you're being overly sensitive. Get over it, girl. Get over it. Enough of that nonsense. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. There are a couple of other people here on this channel who I know when I'm ready to get another moderator, I'm going to pick them. And I am not one to just randomly go and pick people. Y'all all know for how long I hesitated. I hesitated for a very, very long time. I said, no, we are all adults. We don't need to be babysat. We can all take care of ourselves. For a very long time, I hesitated. And the reason I hesitated is, yes, I truly believe we are all adults and we can take care of ourselves. But I also want to watch and see how each and every one of these people, our subscribers, the consistency, you know, how they handle comments, how they manage, how they respond to each other, how they interact. There's a lot that you could read between the lines, and then I make a decision. So I don't appreciate somebody else coming in and just kind of negating that, and it's almost like taking a jab at me. So if you're so unhappy, you know, I'm sorry you feel like you're being bullied, but I don't think she's bullying you, because if I see it, let me assure you, I will call her bluff. I will absolutely call her bluff, because it's my channel. I will not accept and tolerate anybody being bullied. And if my moderator is bullying somebody, I'll be the first person to say, thank you very much, you have a good life, you're no more a moderator. I will not hesitate doing that, because I don't want to lose my viewers. But understand, Blue Butterfly, that sometimes, or not just Blue Butterfly, let's all understand that sometimes energy is kind of, you know, there's a clash and we kind of get mad at each other and all that. We're family over here, so let's not take it too personally. And if it is getting too personal, then you please email me privately and let me know. I will address it. I will go and do my, I'm not just going to blindly say, oh, you know, Jane Doe told me that John Doe bullied her, or the other Jane Doe bullied her, and so off with her head. I'm not going to do that. I will do my due diligence. I will do my investigation, and based on the facts, I will do the right thing. So let's not be overly sensitive, okay? So let's get on with this, because enough is enough of that nonsense. Missing on October 17th. Thanks, Ruth. That's absolutely, Kelly B. You're spot on. I really don't know why Blue Butterfly is so upset. I don't know too, Blue Butterfly. If there's something that's going on, something that we can help with, let us know, because I truly, genuinely care for each and every one of you. Yeah, I mean, it's like a hen house. Come on, sometimes you get mad at each other. I get it. But I wouldn't take it that personally. But Sherry Paoli, your words, girl, crack me up. But if there's something that's going on, then, you know, do let us know, and let's try to resolve it like adults. Wanda Webster says, hi, Mrs. Kirtana. Wanda, you don't have to be so formal, but hello. Ramona, we need to be kind to others. Yeah, absolutely. Dave the teddy bear dog, I watched the 2020 on this case. There's no way this girl threw herself down a garbage chute by herself. They proved it's impossible. See, that's one thing that I was trying to get at when I got sidetracked with all this little feathers flying in the hen house type of situation. Even if they had thrown her down the chute, my first question would be, okay, let's play this scenario. This is a theory, right? Let's exactly, I agree with you. Everyone has a right to opinions and theories here. It is not fair for someone to continuously dismiss everybody's theories and expect everyone to accept theirs as fact. It was getting out of control. I hear you. I got it. You got it. You did good. We made ourselves known. I made myself known. I play fair. I don't play dirty. For me, right is right and wrong is wrong. Deal with it. Suck it up, buttercup. So if we kind of talked about it and told her, and, you know, it's on her, because I don't think this is the first time this has happened with regards to her. I have an email. I have to go check it up. Texas Patriot, you and I will talk about this shortly, because I think I got an email saying that to heck with it. Hold your horses. I'm going to look it up right now. I'm going to look it up. I don't know if it is her, but for some reason I feel like see, I'm upset too, because she's a nice person and she has supported the channel. So it bothers me too that she's feeling a little bit like, you know, cornered. So, no, it's not her. It's somebody else. So let me just make it known. No, it's not Texas. It's not Blue Butterfly. It's somebody else, because I checked on the emails. It wasn't her. So let me make that known. It wasn't her. Somebody else was whining about it sometime. I do feel bad because, like I said, she has always enjoyed the channel. She's, been a member of the family. It's difficult, right, when somebody has an issue. But let's talk about it. Let's kind of resolve the situation. I don't want anybody to be upset. I don't want anybody to be bullied. I will not tolerate it. Vice versa. It works both ways. So let's get over that now. I hope she comes back and joins us. She's always welcome. We had a bit of a spat. Feathers flew. Now everything is settled. Hopefully we'll be back to normal. So let's say they had a lot of drugs, and let's say she overdosed, and let's say she died. Whoa, boy. Let's say she died. Let's say these bunch of crazy people got scared and they dumped her body because they had a whole bunch of drugs, and they were thinking that if the cops come, they're going to jail. Which is the biggest sin? Going to jail for having drugs around, or going to jail for killing somebody? I would think I'd rather go to jail because I have drugs lying around, because I know 10-15 years I'll get out. But if I go to jail for killing somebody, I'm never going to see the light of day. So why would they want to dispose of her? Or then the next assumption would be, they were in a state of panic. They didn't know what to do. They were all flying high, and then they dumped her body. Okay, fine. Now let's consider she was 100 pounds, right? Okay, remember, dead weight. Okay, so dead weight is dead weight, right? You know what I mean? No pun intended, right? Once your body goes limp, it's hard to actually move you, right? Even though you're 100 pounds. So do you think she would have gone, if they put her in a garbage bag and threw her down, you think she would just, like, no offense meant, I'm just trying to look at it from a science perspective. So you think this would have just gone down like that? Like her body would have gone straight like this? If they are saying they put her in a garbage bag, how big is a garbage bag? They would have had to tie it up. And when they tried to lift her up and put her in the chute, don't you think the garbage bag would have ripped? Think about it. If they're all frustrated and hurried and angry and not angry, upset and crying, and they're like stressed out, everybody carrying the bag, or somebody, hold this, hold that, whatever, the bag would have ripped. And I guarantee she would have been crouching inside the bag. They would have tried to crouch her inside the bag, not have her standing up straight like in a body bag. And what's a guarantee that when you drop that in the chute, the body bag is going to go straight down like that? No. It's because of the dead weight is going to tumble, and it would have got caught in the chute. How wide are those chutes, garbage chutes? How wide are the garbage chutes? Somebody tell me. Are they 5 feet by 5 feet wide? I think it's 2.5 by 2.5 feet. Do you not think that somewhere along the line that she would have kind of got stuck? And think about that dead weight of 100 pounds just going down. Imagine the noise factor. Do you not think somebody else in the apartment would say, what the heck was that? What was that noise? And when the police went to investigate, they would have said, yeah, we heard. It sounded like some heavy thing was going through the chute. Wouldn't they have said it? Are you telling me that every single person in that building is that one group, or that one business family, or that one business owner? The other people there also, no? They would have said, yeah, what was that noise? I don't know what that was. Yeah, these people upstairs must have done. When the cops went around, they must have said, we heard some noise. We don't know what it is. It was like a thud. Think about that. Now, on the other hand, somebody else has another theory there. I'm not disputing any theories. We're just talking and discussing about this. Somebody else had a theory. There's a possibility the FBI has her in what is the word she used? In, I don't know, protective custody. Because there's a possibility this is a big ring, this is a big thing that's going to come to an end. So that's a high possibility. But why would the police go through the extent of planting blood and doing this and doing that? Police wouldn't do none of that. Why would they go through the extent of planting all that evidence? Why? See, if FBI wants to pick you up and take you into protective custody, they'll just pick you up and go. They're not going to hang around and waste time of planting blood and doing this and doing that, because, again, think about it, somewhere there are cameras. So they would have said, who's this guy with a bottle, pulling a bottle out with looks like blood out of his thing and throwing it over there and doing that. So then if the lower level, if the local law enforcement comes and does DNA matching, that blood is probably, I don't know, fake blood, or maybe it belongs to Caucasian male, DNA rather than her DNA. Then what are you going to say about it? So I don't think, if the FBI picked her up and taken her into protective custody, I don't think they would have gone to the extent of planting all this weird stuff. They would be like, boom, just like snuffing out a candle, gone. And so many people have vanished like that too, right? The last thing they see is them opening the door and going out and out of the house, and from the house to the main street, that's all the evidence, and there's nothing about that person. So I don't know, y'all. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't know about that. An article says she was at a party on the 40th floor. She took Adderall laced with fentanyl, died, couldn't be revived, dropped down, shoot. Why would they not call 911? If she took Adderall and fentanyl and she dropped dead, they should have called 911. Right? I think she is feeling left out when you say something, and it's not always. There are always going to be people like that who are like, call my name, say my name. I'm like, no, that didn't sound right. But Texas Patriot, you're awesome. You will continue to be my moderator. So that's that. Carrie Milling, wow, I never thought of that. Yep. Okay. So reading through this, her friends were very wealthy. They wouldn't have put her down in a garbage chute. Yeah, true that. Texas Patriot, no worries. I do with my laptop, but I don't know what that was. Okay. Security footage would have caught it on camera if it wasn't noticed and it was happening. Also, that's true. Dead weight no matter what a person weighs. Yeah, absolutely. Think about that, right? Also have a hard time reading text there. Yeah, well, yeah. Aquarius girl, you're spot on. Some people also have a hard time reading text. They misconstrue exclamation points and all caps as anger regardless, shutting down everyone's opinions. She, Texas Patriots, she actually types everything out in capital letters and in bold print and puts that bullseye and all. Even then, sometimes I don't see it because I'm so engrossed in all of that. And she does this to catch my attention. And she has told me so many times, Kitana, I put bullseye so you would see it and stuff. So, testy. Okay. She might be alive somehow. A dog got to safety. I heard the dog's babysitter lived in the building her dog was found in. Oh, that's so weird. So her dog's babysitter lives in the same building that this so-called multi-millionaires, wealthy, high-flutuant people live. If you're that wealthy and all that, why the heck would you want to be a dog sitter? But I know what you're saying. I'm not dissing what you're saying. There's a possibility that her friend who is wealthy, etc., was just babysitting a dog. That's a possibility too. But how, Candy, we are just talking about theories here, okay? Please know I'm not picking on you or anybody. So how do you arrive at the fact that she might be still alive? Let's talk about that, because I really want to know. Yinabug, you're right. Honey Shortlegs, you're right. Linda, hey girl. Hello Kirtana. Joe Grant, hey Joe. You're right, Honey Shortlegs. This is how others ask questions. Type 1 if you believe Heidi is dead, and type 2 if you believe she's alive. I just say thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever, right? Okay. Dave the teddy bear says, I watched the 2020 on this case and there's no way this girl threw herself. True. Dave, you're new here, aren't you? Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge you earlier because we had some feathers flying in the hen house. Ramona Borer, we need to be kind. Thank you, Ramona. I see you here, girl. I don't believe I saw you in the last few, right? Dave, I'm so glad you joined us. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you and your participation. I hope you subscribe and come back and join us. We do these criminal cases every Fridays. I do the live. And on Saturdays, I teach tarot, astrology, etc. So, Candy, tell us, Candy, how you figure that out. I'm just curious to know, Yes, it weighs more, particularly when rigor mortis sets. Yeah. No, you're right. You're not being gross. It's true. When rigor mortis says it's dead weight, that's why it's called dead weight. Linda Holmes, good question. Do you feel that Heidi was afraid for the son's safety? She was being threatened, is why she cooked the books. I'm going to ask. No bag mentioned in article. Yeah, exactly. If I knew, I would tell y'all. Why the heck would I not share that information with you? And more than that, don't you think if the moment I found out where the body was, my first thing would be like, hold on everybody, and I'll be calling law enforcement and saying, hey, don't you think I'd do that? And I wouldn't come right out and say it, because I would be concerned for my safety too, because of all these psychos flying around. The group of people who are involved in this are not necessarily, they're capable of all. You see, when you're flying around in that level and have that kind of money, I'm not saying every wealthy person is a criminal. That's not what I'm saying. But we already have established the fact that there's something nefarious going on with this group of people, correct? Yes, right? So once you fly around at that level and you have that kind of assets and wealth and connections and etc., you can do a lot. Heidi, were you afraid for your son? Were you afraid for your son? Yes, time to compromise and make a decision. She was afraid. She was like, I need to compromise and make a decision. Or it would have been a twofer. Two of them would have gone. He probably would have been kidnapped. Aquarius skull, that's right too. Then we have justice. You see the 2 again? It's 11, yes. It's also a 2 for me. Like-minded people, groups and friends. Yes, definitely. Somebody knows, y'all. Somebody knows exactly what has happened. Was she with those group of friends? Yes. And justice, right? As we all know, it's a Libra card, Libra energy, and it talks about decisions in courts, etc. So I got the 2 of Swords for his son. I got the justice card. So I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in time she was wanting to kind of give complete custody to the her child's father, to say, take him and go. So the further we are away from each other, they can't hold it over my head. But I also feel like there was a custody issue also over there. Or did he file for custody? Justice, y'all, I'm telling you, decisions were to be made. She was also in the process of making up her mind. Am I going to go to the court with all this information, or am I going to try to just kind of play calm and play cool and wait and watch and hope everything kind of settles down, which is very sad for her. But okay, let's do so let's do this. How many of y'all think the FBI has her in protective custody as, wait, hold on, honey short legs, right? She gave us an idea. Okay, let's take a vote. Whoever thinks that FBI has her in protective custody, say 1. If you think they don't have her in protective custody, say 2. Let's take a poll. If she left with a handsome guy for a long vacation, no, I don't think she left with she did not leave of her own accord. That's a possibility, Carrie Milling, that the police could just say that they found blood and actually they didn't. There's a possibility too. Maybe in protective custody, but also why would Ellie claim to have all this evidence of potential murder, right? No, it was Candy who said that she was in protective custody. Honey short legs was like, take a vote, like give one. Her suggestion was, if you agree, say yes. If you disagree, say 2. That was her suggestion. So how many 2s? 2s are for disagree, right? And 1 is for, Alia says 1 because. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good theory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, still counting. So a lot of y'all think that the FBI, help me, she has sons. Where are they? What? Ramona Boros says, help me, she has sons. Where are they? Sons. What? Kerry B says to Nicole. So a lot of you think that FBI do not have her in custody, right? Ramona, I'm not understanding why leave her son on her own. why leave her son on her own? I think she went to drop the son off at the game, right, with the father, because the father was there, correct? Or father was supposed to come and pick him up, right? Help me, she has sons. Where are they? She has sons? I think it was just one son that I know of. So a lot of you people do agree that FBI has not got her in custody, right? All right. Has one son aged 10 now in full custody with the dad. Isn't that odd too, that the father took like immediate custody of the boy, like immediately? Like, why would he immediately? So that leads me to believe she must have said, you take him so you can keep him further away from me so that they won't have that to hang over my head. Who's that person who new person who just joined us? Because you know how I am terrible with names. To do. Hey Marcy, how are you? Faye S, how are you, honey? How's it going? You missed a lot, girl. You gotta watch it. Carol Little, hello. Candy Garrison Acres, yes. Somebody, who's a gentleman who I addressed now? I was going to ask him another question, but there you go. Dave the teddy bear dog. Dave, do you have any information with regards to this case? Like just your opinions. I mean, not like inside scoop. Oh, let me tell you what happened type of thing. Well, if you do, share it. I'm just asking everybody like what your theories would be, right? One would assume child or children would be with the father. Yeah. 50-50 custody over the son. Carrie, same. They would be in protective custody. Yeah, both would be. Like both would be, right? I don't think they touched the guy because she was divorced from the father, but both she and the son would be in protective custody. It wouldn't be just her. I read that the divorce was acrimonious over custodial. Okay, just curious, what happens in protective custody? Sherilyn Schaffner, hey honey, how are you doing? Good to see you. Much love to you, sweet girl. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you. Wait, Alia has a question. Alia says, just curious, what happens in protective custody, and if was in protective, then I don't think she would bring grief or pain. Yeah, that's true. If she was with the FBI protective custody, then her whole family would be in it, not just her, right? Even the dog, right? Absolutely. The father and Heidi were at son's game and she left the game. She said she would be back, but she never came back. Yep. If she was in protective custody, they wouldn't let her bring her dog. So it might have been dropped off at the dog's babysitter. Yeah, true, because they don't want to deal with the dog. It was sent to the 20-something floor in an elevator. Possible. But why wouldn't they take the son too in protective custody? Why would they leave the son and take her? Right. Hey, Elena. I agree, Candy. I mean, they don't want to be bothered with the dog. Yeah, I agree. Like, I would think they'd take them all, but they'll be like, to heck with it. We don't want the dog. But, but they would at least take the son because, that's a sensitive, that could be a bargaining thing, right? So he could be an asset for these people too, right? And used as a bargaining thingy. What are the questions you got for me about her? And just so you know, everybody, on December 22nd, at 6:30 p.m., I'm going to have a live. I am not scheduling it in advance, so you may not get it in your feed. I'm just going to go live that day. December 22nd, that is Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. I'm going to do a short live. It's a surprise. It's going to be a fun live. But December 24th and 25th, no live, just so you know. Connie Torres, hi. Oh, the Six of Swords popped up. So this is moving away. This is moving away from a particular situation. I feel like she was probably wanting to put distance between herself and her family. But that's the thing, Ruth. Okay, so the cops could be lying and saying they were looking for a body, but Why in God's name would they take her only into protective custody and not the child as well? Like I said, the child could be an asset, a bargaining tool. So why didn't they take the child too, right? You're right. Usually the whole family goes into... don't get upset. Texas Patriot has typed something out in block letters. She's not picking on anybody, okay? She's just trying to get everybody's attention. Hey, Delvin. Kathleen Cheney, hey, I wasn't familiar with this case, but my opinion from the reading so far is she is no longer alive. Aquarius girl. You have to go and create some trouble there, mischief maker. And she's laughing. Okay, can we all give Texas Patriot a laughing emoji, like an inside joke emoji? Oh my God, she actually retracted her message. Why did you do that, Texas Patriot? Oh wait, she brought back up. She must have made a boo-boo over there. Okay, so everybody, Texas Patriot is not yelling at us. She's not bullying us. She's not picking on us. She's just writing in capital letters just to get our attention. December 22nd. Oh my God, y'all. Maybe the child is in shared custody, so they couldn't take him into... Oh, get it. I get it. I get it. Oh my goodness, I get it. But here's the thing. If they are investigating a case like this, and if it is at the level of the FBI, it's very easy for FBI at that level to reach out to her ex-husband and say, we need to take him also into protective custody. Which father will say no? Which father will say no? Think about that. Does communicator from the other side to her family and son, how do her parents feel? Oh, got it. That no, see, no, it's not stupid what you're saying. You have a valid question. My family said they would take the dog, U.S. Marshal. Okay. We all gotta give her a... Wait, I too have to give her a laughing emoji. Gosh, where are my emojis now? Of course, when I need them, I can't find them. Oh, darn it. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to say LOL. That's... Oh, there it is, my laughing emoji. Okay. Okay. What's with... For what it's worth, she says, think B. Butterfly was particularly sensitive to Patriot's comment that BB had all the facts after BB said she had followed the case code. Oh, so she was like, I got all the information. Everybody hush and listen to me. Was that what she was trying to do? I don't know. But anyway. Rochelle Martinez, hey girl. I don't know. Okay. Somebody asked, what else does she want us to know? Let's see. The Lover's card, Gemini, okay. Then we got the High Priestess, which is ruled by the Moon, Page of Swords, the young child, the Moon card, a lot is still hidden, Three of Swords, betrayal, absolutely, Nine of Pentacles regarding money, right? It's all about self-sufficiency, okay, security, that sort of stuff. And then Seven of Cups, gaslighting card, too many choices. This is a case of, there's definitely a intimacy, a relationship that crossed the lines between being platonic and non-platonic, which relates to her work. Things were insinuated, things were said, things were kind of not said, could have been a fling and got a little deeper on one side. One person started getting a little bit deeper and the other was like, nah, and then, or maybe, who knows. It could have been off balance like that. One was a little too much invested in it than not. The High Priestess talks about, again, the moon, ruled by the moon. there is a lot that is hidden. There is a lot that is hidden. This is regarding money. It's all about being self-sufficient. It's that Sugarman guy. He's all about wanting to be self-sufficient, and she also wanted to be self-sufficient, but it's like sometimes you bet on the wrong horse. Then you have the Seven of Cups, which is a gaslighting card. Too many choices, too many options. Oh, I can do it all. I can do it all. No matter what I pick and choose, it's all going to turn out. No. Page of Swords. I think this is her kid. She was doing everything she could to keep him separated because she was concerned for him. The Moon card, one more time, the High Priestess and the Moon card also pops up. Definitely a lot is hidden. A lot of emotional stuff. Very much betrayed. She was betrayed. Compute 52 says, you think the FBI has it's a possibility. Alia says, hi Bunny, Gypsy girl. Kelly B doggy, what? Probably offended by funny political name and tried to cause trouble. Who knows? Let's get over it. She did go into protective custody. Surely they would make sure the dog was shorted and safe if it wasn't allowed. I know. See, that's the thing, right? Or maybe I just watched too many movies. I mean, not really. But yeah, you think if FBI came, they would just grab everything and put them in those big Escalades that they have. It's always a big Escalade and it's always black, right? So they take them all and put them in there and just like 10 seconds and it's gone. It's poof, it's vanished. Why will they take the time to take the dog, put the dog in the elevator, send it up to the 20th floor, and then do all this? Why would they do? I mean, if they really want to take her and put her into protective custody, do you really think they would have the time to do all of that? Oh yeah, they can. They'll probably have 10 people in the team to do that. Don't you think if they had that many people to manage that situation, they would attract more attention? Right? It's going to be like fly under the radar, dress very casually and just gone, poof, gone. 5 seconds max. Right? So it's almost like grabbing everybody like that and saying, let's go. Rather than saying, come here, you go there, I'll send you up to the 20th floor. I'm just thinking out, what do you think? Right? So, wait, I wish I could sleep as well as, I wish I could sleep as well as him. I think, so I'm telling you, 27 hours a day he sleeps. Yes, 24 hours a day, but 27 hours. Oh, thank you, BSEE, thank you. I appreciate it. Are you new here too? Because I think this is the first time I've seen your name. Well, thank you for joining us. I do appreciate you. Teresa, hi. Mary Limesnade, hi. Compute 52, I think she's also new, correct? Right, when they put a mobster in protective custody, they move the whole family in a remote location. They take whole family, even if the grandma lives there with you, right? And not asked to forget, right? Yeah, y'all, I got my nails done. Look at me a couple of days ago, but trying to be festive, but I don't know. Thank you, BSEE. They take the whole family. Okay, what are the questions you got for me? Thank you, honey. These are really cool. I don't remember where I got it from. Who said that? I call my cat my baby. Thank you, Linda. These are like really cool. I'm just going to go off the subject. It's like they got that little thingamajiggies and that little thing that looks like a dagger, right? It's got a stopper, but I didn't have time to put on the stopper and all that fiasco I had. I was like, access to that flow, concierge, yeah. But then Noble C, didn't somebody say that her friend or the dog sitter, I'm saying babysitter, the dog sitter, oh yeah, Lisa, he's getting spoiled for Christmas. He gets spoiled every day. Every day is a Christmas for him. Didn't somebody just say that her dog sitter would lived in the 20th floor or something, or in that building? Bernie gets spoiled every single day. He's such a little brat. No, he's not. He's actually a really good boy. Thank you, Linda. What are the questions you have? I'm going to do a little something else because now the energy is like, oh. Oh, let's ask this question then. Let's ask that question then. I love that polish. Yeah, it's really nice. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit Moon. For the longest time, I would use just clear, or I had a particular nude color, and I'm talking about 20 years ago when nudes went even like the Vogue, whatever. A specific color and only one brand, and that's all I did. My toenails and my fingernails. And then I started because I always felt that you use all those fancy colors, and when you're dressing for work, I kind of would feel like sometimes it would clash, and then I didn't like that. But now I'm like, we're gonna go colorful. Wanted to get my nails done with all this time off from work, but just my luck came down with, oh no! Oh, Aquarius girl, that sucks. Well, you better take care, Private reading is okay. Take care, girl. I mean, COVID is nothing to joke about, but, it doesn't hurt to be on the, be caution, take caution. What's going on with these cards here? Hold on, people. Okay, that's really odd. Okay. That's what I thought. Oh, that's that. Oh, I was like, who messed with my cards now? Who messed with my cards? Whitney Michelle, sending love and peace to you. Hi, Whitney. Good to see you. Wanda Webster, I know, right? I hope she feels better. Girl, you better take care of yourself. Thank you, Marcy. I appreciate it. Pandora Sparks, Aquarius girl sending prayers. Pandora, how come I just seen you? That's probably because I'm blind. Queen of Wands, hey girl. Yeah. Wonder what's okay. I hope take care of yourself. Absolutely, sending prayers your way, y'all. Seriously. Yeah. Kelly B would get a new name, change his name to 8 instead of 7. Die score popular. Kelly B. Change the dog's medical records at the vet, Lord, but they kind of do this with people. All I know. Thank you, Alia. Okay, so we have, oh my goodness. This is the kind of stuff that gets me, y'all. This is the kind of stuff that gets me. Look. I'm not going to say anything. Y'all figure it out. What do you think that card means? You tell me. Natasha Corelli, look at you. Oh, hello people. We have a investigative person right here. So Natasha Corelli says, I'm so sorry, Aquarius girl. I was at the ER last night, had bronchitis. Oh my goodness, for 2 months. So they checked me for COVID. I said I had my shots. He said you can still get COVID, but just bronchitis. Yeah, you better be careful. So Natasha Corelli says, with the letters you picked, I found FBI, true, HEI for Heidi, true, GBF for girl's best friend. Yeah, it could make sense. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, BGIFEH. Yeah, I got H too, right? Yeah. Look at you, girl. You cracked it almost. Yeah, it's absolutely. That's a high possibility. Lisa Hogan, you strongly believe she's deceased? Yeah. Look at this card. Oh my goodness. I was talking about the dark-haired person. Look at that. Yes, I did ask if Jason had a Frenchie at some point in time, But remember I said a dark haired person, like almost black but brunette, like nice hair, shiny, nice, healthy hair. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Now that's giving me the chills. T-O or O-T? Two people, I think. One I think is this Caucasian guy, and the other one I think is an Asian gentleman. Yeah, we took the Pfizer's too. Dark-haired man and carried her. I've had my shots and had twice COVID. What? Oh, Connie. I gotta go look at a picture of him. Look at that. Leslie Bonito says, oh good, Santa's coming. Yeah. Thanks, Pandora. So, justice again. We got the Three of Swords, betrayal. Now we have the Three of Pentacles. Now, when we talk about the Three of Pentacles, remember it is people watching. And at some point, and then people coming to you and saying, now we see you for what you are, like we want to invest in you. We are willing to support you financially, etc. But then when you look at this particular deck, okay, the image doesn't necessarily match with what the Three of Pentacles stands for in the traditional tarot. I'm going to say this is definitely regarding somebody who's almost like holding her responsible for some kind of a financial boo-boo. And then we're talking about Three Pentacles, so there are definitely three entities involved over here, or three individuals involved. I wonder if this is the Queen of Cups I was talking about. So remember I was talking about this Queen of Cups also is involved. I have a feeling that she kind of knows what's going on, but she's terrified. So I feel like there are three people here involved, not just these three in this card, but there's three people higher ups. And they're somehow kind of holding her responsible and saying that you are going to bring us down, you're going to bring the house down, we got to do something about it, we got to do something about it. Now, I'm also going to say that these two people over here, you see this? I'm going to say that they... Excuse you. Sorry about that. So I feel like they are like, I wish we could help you, but we're sorry we can't. I wish we could help you, but I'm sorry we can't. That's the energy. Five of Cups. Who else had the five? Remember? Five of Cups. It's that warring energy. It's that constant fighting. It's a constant conflict. Five of Cups. The Five of Cups talks about loss, regret, grief, abandonment. Oh my goodness! Bernie, you're going to knock things over, honey. Look at this. The World card. Okay, you guys give me a second. I have a candle going here and Bernie is moving everything. I'm worried the candle is going to kind of... So let me blow it out. Ooh, that's hot. Bernard, do not move around any further. Be careful, Poopa. Oh, baby. So, it's completion. Success, completion. So, whatever they had going on. Hey, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly B. I do appreciate your generosity. Thank you. Just that you're here. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Thank you. So, I feel like there is going to be a completion. Like, they had to complete that whole thing. They had to... It's almost like a... cleaning up afterwards type of thing. It's like, okay, you had a whole bunch of stuff going on in the fire. Who likes wood burning fireplaces? I do. I love it. But it's like, yeah, it's beautiful, the scent of wood and all the stuff. But then cleaning up that is a hot mess. That's why a lot of people have gravitated towards those gas fireplaces, right? So I feel like it's almost like cleaning house. Oh, shit's going to, poop's going to hit the fan, and she's going to bring the house down. So we have to clean up all the soot and clean it up. Sherilyn, because I was driving before and said, oh, Sherilyn, you didn't even have to. She says, get Bunny a nice nylabone for Christmas. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Bunny does appreciate it. I'm sure when he wakes up, he'll thank you. But right now, he's busy snoring and dreaming. So thank you so very much for your generosity. I do appreciate you. Thank you. For everybody, just the fact that you all are here is enough. And your generosity always blows my mind. Thank you so much, every one of you. Joshua, Sherilyn, Kelly, so many of you all have been kind enough to and generous enough to donate. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Sherilyn. So, I do believe that this is a case of, oh, she's going to create a big mess. We need to start clearing up the house. So they must have said, collateral damage, you got to take care of it. Only she isn't collateral damage. They were worried that she's going to be a snitch. I don't know if I agree with the fact that she's in, let me rephrase that. I would be hard-pressed to believe that, oh, no. I wouldn't be so quick to bet my money on the fact that FBI has her. That would be the second option. Like if we were betting on teams, that wouldn't be my first bet. Just saying. But we are all entitled to our opinions. Oh my God, you know what? You guys would be so bored if I were to stick a GoPro on him. Okay, here's a funny thing. I'm going to go off tangent a little bit. So I took him for a walk in the afternoon, 12:30. I was like, okay, come on, boy, let's go. Because he was looking at me like, I want to go. Do you want to go? I'm afraid to ask kind of thing. I said, come on, buddy, let's go. So we have a route. We go all the way down our neighborhood and come back up, right? But I decided we'll do a short walk. Short walkers, we just go to the top of the street. And one of the corner houses here has a fire hydrant. So I was walking ahead of him and he was behind me. I could hear his footsteps, right? So I started going left to go up to the main street on top. And then all of a sudden I don't hear him walking. And yes, he was off leash. Yes. And before you all jump down my throat, let me explain something after this. So I stopped and I turned and I looked at him and he just stood there in the middle of the street, like just giving me that look like, come on, Mom, really? Can we go this way? Like, really, please? So I didn't say anything. I didn't, how they can sense the tone of our voice just changed, didn't say anything. I just turned and I looked at him and I just started walking like the long route. He was so excited. If only you could have seen his body language. He was like, yeah, I knew. It was just so cool to watch him. And I truly feel that sometimes, if he could if he could speak to me, he would. I truly feel that. He's a really, really cool dog. Huh, boo-boo? Achi boo-boo? But talking about walking off leash, every single dog of mine has been trained to walk off leash. And I'll tell you why. As we all know, there have been times when either a faulty leash or the leash is so worn out. I've seen it happen. I've seen a golden retriever literally snap out of somebody's hand and the leash is snapped. People don't realize those retractable leashes. It doesn't necessarily work on big dogs because, the weight and stuff, and they snap. I've seen people, the leash come off their hand and then the dog take off. So I've always thought that it never hurt to train them off leash. So leash or no leash, they have to be They have to follow the rules. I'm the alpha, end of story, no ifs and buts. If I say walk, walk. And I wish I should probably take a little video. So I don't even give him voice commands. I just point my finger. Like if I'm walking and I see him veering off to we always walk. Traffic is coming to us, we walk that way so that we can see what traffic is coming to us. And I never walk on the main streets. We're talking about just our neighborhood, right, where we live, our people here. So nobody's speeding and crazy. But even then, you have to be careful. So if I feel like he is veering off a little to my right, I don't even give him voice commands. I just point where I want him. He will be there. And whenever we're walking and there's traffic, or people in the neighborhoods coming into their cul-de-sacs or going out of their garages or whatever, he knows when I say stop, he has to stop. Like we just stop, not in the middle of the street, on the side of the street, because I feel like we are moving, they are moving, things could happen. So if we stop and the driver or the traffic, whoever knows that we are standing still, then they can go around us or do whatever. So if I say stop, he stops. And then if I give him the command to walk on, he walks on. So I've always believed that if you can train your dogs to walk off leash, it's awesome. And I also sometimes feel that some dogs, having them on a leash could actually aggravate them. It's a weird, if you all understand canine psychology, you all will know that. But I'm not saying everybody please walk your dog off leash or whatever, that's not what I'm saying. It all depends on how confident you are, how well you've trained your dog. Then yes, again, city rules we have to follow, yes. So when we take him to the park and this place and that place and all, we always have him on a leash. I do carry a leash. He always has his collar on. And yes, we walk him. And when I feel that there's a lot of people, sometimes in the evening, like there are a lot of people coming home and, that sort of a thing, he's on a leash. So that's not the issue. When I see other people walking their dogs, I put him on a leash. No need to take chances, put him on a leash, that sort of a stuff. But when I know that there's nobody and we're just like cool, calm, middle of the day, nobody's out, then yeah, he does. So all my dogs have been trained. All of them. I can take, and I have done this just to prove, because in SoCal, when I was living there, we used to go up in La Cresta, we had some woods and a nice like little pathway, like 3.5 miles and 6 miles, kind of a little trail type of thing. So we would all gather there and we would take our dogs for a walk, and we had some guy come and train our dogs, because a lot of rattlesnakes there, to be careful and how to detect and stay away and not be curious and go stick your nose and that sort of stuff. And we always would have the venom, anti-venom with us, not venom, anti-venom. So I used to take all my dogs off leash. They never, not a once have they ever fallen off the track, in the sense like fallen back or just wandered off or done anything like that. Never. And they know where I am and they make sure they're right beside me. So people used to ask me, well, Kitana, how do you train your dogs? You have to stand your ground and say you're the alpha. The moment they realize that you're the alpha, everything falls into place. If there is a dispute in terms of who's stronger than the other and who the leadership is or who the leader is, that's when everything falls apart. I'm not an expert, just my experience. Why we're talking about dogs, I don't know, probably because of 7. I missed a lot. Okay, so no, we wouldn't be bored. Okay, do you think she may have threatened to go? Yes, she did. Whitney, thank you. You are very kind. You're right, Bunny could actually have his own channel. Every blade of grass he has to go pee on. Every single blade of grass. And I'm like, dog, how does your body make so much of pee that you have to literally... Anyway, so that's what I meant. You guys will be bored, because he's the most casual, like an old man walking, like calm and cool and just kind of dawdling along. She may have threatened to go. Yes, do know we will. Okay. Seriously, girl, if I could get a good night's sleep. Last night was horrible for me. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. All my pets, knock on wood, they've all been, I'm very blessed. They've all been good. Ramona Borer says the US Marshal don't have it. Okay. To train your dogs. Now, having said that, yes, my Carrie, I get what you're saying. My Mastiff, Tigger, we actually measured him, the barrel, like his body, the barrel, right? He was 46 inches. No exaggeration. I actually have the measurements where the vet has taken the measurements, and we've taken pictures and taken a little video on our cell phone. Huge, full of muscle. Oh my God. Yeah, big dog. 200 pounds. Go figure. And I should show you Tigger's collar. I still have it. Alabash's collar too, but okay. Okay. Back trim works, is it? I didn't know that. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah. Mama Sabe, how are you? Yeah, the older ones train. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, hierarchy in order is first. Yeah, first the dog is animal, then species, then that species. Yeah. Yes. Agreed. Well said, Gypsy girl. Yeah, it's a process. And also, typically these giant breed dogs, they are a little bit more laid back, and they're a little bit more, they're protective dogs. They wait. They don't go running towards, right? They stay close to you to protect you. Whereas if it's a hunting dog, or if it's a water dog or anything, they tend to chase after, so, yeah. YouTube has a compilation of wolves howling. It is haunting. Yeah, I have to watch that. Melissa. Okay, I'm going to share one little story with you guys regarding dogs. I don't know why. Maybe she's wanting me to talk about dogs. So, growing up, I must have been, I don't know, 8, 9 years, not 8, 9, maybe 10, 11 years old. So, we had Newfies, okay, 2 Newfoundlands, the dark chocolatey, almost black, and those dogs are even bigger than Bernards. They're like the huge cuddly teddy bears. So we always had dogs. We never intended to breed them. So, and they were rescues, by the way, both the adult dogs, and we didn't know that the mama was pregnant. Because she must have just gotten pregnant or something like that. We didn't know, so we rescued them. And we took them both in, and lo and behold, she had her babies, and I kid you not, she had 11 puppies. So, of course, I was in heaven because, oh my God, Newfoundlands, 11 cuddly little fur balls, and I was so happy. And my dad, he was always very good at training dogs. I probably picked it up from him. He always would say, if you need to put a leash on your dog, then you're not fit enough to be a leader. That was his opinion. Again, my dad's opinion. Everybody has their own opinions, because he'd say, if you think about the animal kingdom, their leashes are invisible, right? And if you think about a pack of animals, right, they don't have a leash to each other. You make your stand very clear that you're the alpha, and they have to follow through. And if they walk away from you, you have to check them. And once they realize that, oh, this is not allowed, my alpha is not going to permit this, they'll fall in line. So my dad used to walk the dogs off leash, right? I had a huge property, so of course. And so one day I decided to take the dogs for a walk. We had a huge rose garden, beautiful rose garden. And my mom said, do not take the dogs on your own. They are not going to listen to you. I go, no, Dad always does it, so I'll also do it. I can do it. And Mom was like, don't do that. Do not do that. And of course I wouldn't listen. And then she said, well, you're going to get into trouble. Remember, if anything happens to any of the dogs, you will be in big trouble. And I was like, no, everything's going to be fine. Then we had somebody who was working for us, a guy, so he said, I'll go, just to make sure everything. So my mom said, okay, fine. But it was hardly even half a mile from where the house is. If she stood at the gate, she could see where I was. So this person worked for us on our property. So we went, and all of a sudden, all the dogs vanished. All of them. Now the rose garden was contained. Yeah, there was a fence around it. But I couldn't find any of the dogs. So the mama and the papa and the 11 babies, like literally in a fraction of a second, I was looking at the flowers and they've all scattered. Oh my God, I got into a state of panic and I was crying and running around, finding the dog. Where is the dog? Look under this, look under that. And just rose bushes, right? And for a good half an hour, 45 minutes, and finally I gave up. I was crying and I came back home, and my mom's like, what happened? And I go, well, I can't find any of the dogs. Well, clearly the rose garden was fenced. Well, she was like, girl, you had it. You're gonna get it from your dad. And my father was very, very protective. He loved animals. So when dad came home, he sees me crying, and then he goes, what's going on? And I go like, oh, I can't find the dogs and this, that, and the other. And so dad said, okay, I'll go with you. And we went in the car, right? Because dad was like, we need to bring them all back home. And it was literally half a mile. We were like, they're probably tired. Let's just load them up in the car and bring them home. So we went over there, and my dad went into the rose garden, and he just whistled, girls, ladies and gentlemen. He just whistled. One whistle. I'm telling you, these little shysters, Lord knows from where, all of them, the papa, the mama, and all the 11 puppies, literally in like 20 seconds. One whistle from my dad, and all the dogs were standing there. I was so mad. I was like, I hate dogs. I'm never going to have a Newfoundland again. They never listen to me and all that. So we loaded them up in the car and we brought them home. And of course, my father didn't say anything because, he was like, this is a lesson you need to learn. Don't ever take them out like that without my permission. You yourself have a lot of learning to do. But that's when I kind of realized, the dynamics, what does being an alpha male in the animal kingdom and being domesticated animals, what is it that you don't necessarily train a dog, but you teach the people how to manage the dog. Anyway, enough. Probably bored you all to tears. Let's talk about Heidi. What are the questions? Could she have discovered something at work that wasn't for her to know? Absolutely. Because she was also managing the books, remember? Lady Mello, no definitive answer was given. Okay. They are searching at Chiquita landfill. Is there where they can find a body? I did say that there's a possibility, but again, it's not definitive because of the cards that came regarding earth energy and Saturn, because it's all earthy, so which means that there is a possibility she could be there. But in another spread that I did, I felt like there's some kind of a waterfall there too as well. So I don't know where exactly the landfill is. Is there a possibility that part of her is in the landfill and part of her is by where the waterfall is, or they could have moved around? That's a possibility too. I don't know. I know they are little shysters. Oh my God, that was a lesson I will never forget. But so adorable, those puppies are adorable, but then you have these fluffy, like, Newfoundlands. Oh my God, they're so gorgeous. Okay, any other questions? Any other questions before I wrap it up? We'll do another one for her. This isn't it. This is not it. Something within the next 5 months is going to come through with regards to this case. Absolutely. This isn't the end of this case, y'all. Definitely not the end of this case. What other questions do you have? Oh, my dad knew. I mean, we always had dogs, always, and he knew how to control them, always. And we always had giant dogs, always. So, what about the Asian guy? Well, we can actually do that. Well, maybe I'll keep this open. Keep it here. What is your question? Why am I not reaching there? What is your question? I miss my dog being a little bit. I know, they're so cute, right? El De Mello says, what about the Asian guy? What do you mean, what about the Asian guy? Like, what's your question? Be specific, De Mello. Like, I'm not trying to be a smart ass here. Do you think the husband is... No. No. Holy Ann, no. I don't think so. I don't think so. Do you find that it's harder to get a read on someone that has been moved more than once? No. because they'll tell you, I mean, the spirits will tell you where exactly, not the husband, no. The spirits will tell you, it doesn't matter where they've been moved. It doesn't matter. I don't believe the husband is part of this. Wait, is DTC prime? Oh, there she is, DTC prime time. I just saw you now. God, girl, I've been so wrapped up in my own little thingy. Hey, girl, good to see you. Kelly B and DTC prime time. I love it when people, like, the same group moves around and stuff. There's a camaraderie. There's a kind of a nice relationship. I love that. It's so absolutely wonderful. Ooh, okay, baby. Queen of Pentacles. We're talking about the Asian guy. What is that? DeMello just came in. The High Priestess. The High Priestess has popped up a couple times, hasn't it? Beautiful cards. Something to do with antiques and arts and crafts. Ooh, Ace of Wands. Love it. Something to do with antiques and arts and crafts. Something to do with antiques and arts and crafts. Why is that playing in my head? Look at the imagery on this. Tell me if I'm just being like overly imaginative, or does that look like a Asian themed scroll or a knife or something? Wand with the red ribbons flying. Are you able to find out how the dog got to the apartment building? I don't know if the dog spirits talk. Is that an Asian guy that is connected to a missing? I don't know. I just picked up that. Did I say Jason Sugarman is the Asian guy? I don't think I said that. I don't even know. I'm thinking he's Caucasian. I don't know. I've never seen a picture of him. Does anybody have the star card, Aquarius? I don't know what that Jason Sugarman looks like. Actually, let me see if I can find a picture of him. Jason. Camden Capital, right? No, he's not Asian. He's not Asian. Is he? I don't know. Or maybe that's her husband, y'all. I'm looking at her husband. He's not Asian for sure. I don't know what Jason Camden Capital, whatever his face's name is. Camden Capital. I don't know, y'all. So let's get back to this. So, no, you didn't. Kelly B never answered my question or feel sad about that after giving my money. What? Whoa, wait, DeMello, yes, she mentioned a Jason Sugarman and an Asian guy, yes. Wait, DTC Prime says, Kelly B, MM never answered my question, feel so sad about that after giving, I don't know what you mean by that. I hope it's not me. First and foremost, let me say, you guys, please don't I'm pretty sure it's not me because she's saying MM and I don't, well, DTC Prime, I don't know who you're talking about. Now I'm completely confused. But please know that, please don't think that if you make a donation, I will address your questions. Please, that's not my intention at all. Jason is a white guy. Okay. I don't know. I got a little sidetracked by that when I saw that DTC Prime. I feel like there's some antique thingy involved. So I wonder if that Asian guy has something to do with antiquing or something like that. Big money floats around in that business and that trade as well, right? Person who told Adol's story also mentioned it was a racial issue, that an ambulance wasn't called or she was not dropped off at ER. Apathy due to race on top of illegal activity led to decision. Ooh, I did not know that. Shoot. Pretty sure it means things will be revealed. Yes, absolutely, in phases. Absolutely. Absolutely, because the moon card also popped up. Kelly B, right. And the one card and Jason do look alike. Yes. You saw the one, no, where he was carrying that girl? Camden Capital Partners. I think the card you pulled had the guy with black hair carrying the girl. Yes, I did. Do you, what? No, you didn't. What? I don't know. I feel really let down, Kelly B, like I've been taken. What are you talking about, DTC Prime? Is it regarding something else or is it regarding my channel? I hope I didn't do anything to upset you. Like, I hope not. I don't think I have. Oh, okay. Wait, no, sweetie, MM didn't. I don't know what that is. Took my money and I got to ask her. Who is MM though? Okay, maybe you don't want to answer it. I apologize. Okay, because I'm like, yeah, that's not fair. I mean, if somebody's asking you to pay to have your question answered and then they don't answer it, that's not right, whoever that is. I feel really okay. I'm sorry. I mean, I know I haven't. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's me. She says no, sweetie. So yeah, for a second I was like, girl, when did I take your money and not? First and foremost, when did I take your money to say that I will ask your questions, right? I mean, answer what? I don't know. I think she came back on after midnight. Did you check back in? Okay, they're talking about somebody else. Okay, got it. Okay, never mind. Caused a lot of confusion. Another reader from last night. Okay, got it. Thank you for that clarification, because I was like, what in God's world did I do now? So, I do think it has got something to do with antiques or antiquities or antiquing or something like that. There's some big money going on there. I wouldn't be surprised if that Asian guy is involved in that. Then we have the High Priestess. Again, the High Priestess tells me things are going to come to the surface, okay? Give it some time. It is going to come to the surface. Then we have the Ace of Wands. This Ace of Wands talks about somebody who is very macho, who feels like he has the power. He has the ability to make things happen. He has the power to make things go one way or the other. The decision maker, somebody who can say off with your head and off with your head type of situation. Somebody who's very macho, masculine, takes a lot of pride in the way he presents himself. He comes across as being one of those very like a man's man type of a thing, but half of it is in his head. It's a persona that he's built, is like this image he's built. I don't know if I necessarily like this guy. But the Ace of Wands is also telling me that now the baton is going to be given to somebody else and say, here, take it, you deal with it. You finish it. You deal with it and you finish it. And then we have the Star card. The Star card says this case is going to get some help from some unexpected source. Now remember, the Star card is an Aquarius card, and Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and it's ruled by Uranus. Saturn is restriction. Uranus is sudden changes and shocks. Boom, there is going to be something unexpected that's going to pop up with regards to the case. Okay, DTC Prime explained it. We are all good. Kirtana didn't take anybody's money and not answer the question. Moving on, okay? So it kind of threw me, so didn't mean to distract anybody. So Ivana Turner says, love your readings. Thank you, Ivana. Thank you for joining us. Midnight Baker says, what would that be, the hotel owner, the antiquing guy? What hotel owner? I don't know, y'all, I'm telling you, I don't do research on these cases. I just come here and I read. But I don't, are you talking about a hotel as in the building where they were staying is a hotel, or is it something else? I don't know, honey. I seriously don't know. Could be. Thank you, Texas Patriot. I appreciate that. Seven of Cups. Okay, Seven of Cups. Now, let's think about that. She's a Virgo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Jupiter and Neptune. So, I'm going to say definitely, right? Confusion, illusion, and dreams. Seven of Cups talks about multiple choices. It's gaslighting card. Somebody has made the wrong decision, has chosen to drink from the wrong cup. Okay? Could be the condo owner. Midnight Baker could be the condo owner. I don't know if he's Asian, but there's a possibility. It's okay, DTC. We're good. I figured that you were talking about something else, but thank you, and let's refocus on this. So I feel like they have come to find. Oh my goodness, they come to find out that they made the wrong decision. I'm not saying anything. Y'all see the cards. I'm going to point out, okay? Angel wings, building, a rose, spewing fire, emotions, wealth. Wait, let me hold that. There, you see? There. The shine, the glare is not there. So you see the head in the cup. You see the angel wings. This is wealth, bubbly champagne wealth, happiness, money and wealth. Look at that. Look at that fancy building. Look at that dragon spewing fire. Freedom and peace. Escaping. Peace. Those doves flying away. This is a terrible case, y'all. This is greed and money. People with money and greed, they have the money, they think they have the power, they can do whatever they want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, y'all. Something is going to break open with regards to this case. The flow release. Why is that prominent here? Oh, I wonder. Oh, that could be interesting. I did not know that, DeMello. There is talk that Heidi was seeing somebody in the Hope plus Flower building. Possible. Kelly B's Saturn is no joke. Yes. Saturn is like, Grandpa Saturn, he's like, honey bunches of oats, I draw the line and that's it. Saturn is very, very demanding. Dragon is one of those cups, yes. No, it's a Gilded Tarot. Yes, it is a Gilded Tarot. What is his name? Ciro Marchetti. I don't know his ethnicity either. Only heard story from a party attendant that the building owner organized party. Midnight Baker. Oh, could be. Yes, many options, chose to drink from the wrong cup. This is a beautiful deck. My Manx 100. Are you new here too, honey? If you're not, and if I didn't acknowledge you earlier, I do apologize. Welcome to this channel. Welcome to our real family. This is a much loved deck. I couldn't tell you how many years I've had this for. Oh well, I couldn't tell you how much I've used it. Let me rephrase that. Because look, it's like, see the edge of it? You can see the edges. Yeah, I've used it that much. So, alright. So then, let's see what else we got here. Her boyfriend is Naim, Salaam, 43, who works for the Chan Zuckerberg. So I wonder that, okay, when I said Asian, I didn't mean that Naim, Salaam, I meant somebody who is of Asian as in Chinese, far east. Again, please don't come after me. I'm not trying to be discriminative or anything like that. That's what I see. Somebody who has like the last name is Chan. So are they called Far East? So China, Southeast Asia, that type of thing. Yes, that dragon does keep showing up. You're right. You caught it. Yes. Yes. Texas Patriots. Okay. The building owner organized a party. Heidi. Well, yes, that's what she says. Yes. Wait. Where is that cup? That dragon does keep popping up. Where is that cup? Let me see if that yeah, that card is right here. See this? Okay. And then, just for your reference, let me bring that Ace of Wands. You tell me. Of course, it's, not going to be that easy to find now, because it's all mixed up here. Hang on, you guys. It's going to pop up. You're hiding from me, honey. I love this deck. This is so... I need to go find another new one, brand new one. Oh, here it is. I think these two are related, connected somehow. I think so. I really think so. Yes, I pulled the charm. The dragon popped up too. Yes, you're right. Could be soybean. Could be. Anybody involved in this was born in the year of the dragon. Possible. Wait, let's take a look. Okay. Well, I'm going to... we have Page of Wands. We have Knight of Cups. We have Eight of Cups and the Emperor. I was wondering when this guy is going to show up, y'all. I was wondering when this guy is going to show up. Let me show you the cards that I got. Here. Okay. Wait, you see it? Yeah. And then... so we have the Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups, and Page of Wands. So Eight of Cups talks about leaving and walking away, abandoning something. The Knight of Cups talks about somebody coming in with... somebody who's got a lot of emotions coming in and saying, here, I'm coming in with this offer. I'm going to give you this offer. It's going to be an emotionally gratifying offer. Here you go. Then we have the Page of Wands who's standing here and saying, I know I want to take action, but I don't know if I have the experience and the ability to follow through on it. I'm going to stand back and wait. And then you have the Emperor walk in and say, Mars energy talks about the fire. Emperor says, we're going to go for it. We're going to do it. It's this or nothing. Is a leader. Take action. Take control. Be the leader. Make the decision. Oh, God, y'all. I'm flipping out now. Hang on one second. I saw this picture. Okay, somebody take a look at the picture Heidi has with her ex-husband and tell me if, let me go there, if this looks a bit like him. Just the face. I'm just saying, I mean, it kind of struck me. I'm not saying it is him, but there is a leader over here. I remember I said there are three people, the three higher-ups. This is one of them. This is the person who holds the key to all of this nonsense going on at Camden. This is the guy who says, clean up the act, take care of it. The baton has been passed to somebody else. Sugarman messed it up. Now, here, go deal with it. Take care of it. Finish it. Tie up the loose ends. I'm done with this nonsense. This is getting out of control. I wonder if somebody has a dragon tattoo. Very, very possible. I was going to check. Wait, I want to check. Is 4th, 1983. Let me take a look at it. No, it is not the year of the dragon, because I was trying to see the. No, it's not the year of the dragon. No, it's not. Because for a second I was thinking about that. I was thinking if that was even a possibility. So, yeah, no. There's a possibility the Asian guy has a dragon tattoo. Who knows? Who knows? Yes, it looks like a husband, doesn't he, Candy? Absolutely. Look at this. Oh, thank you, Elena. Yes, that looks like him, except he is not bald. Yeah, I mean, no guy unknown at this time. Apparently 4 women were in the same position as Heidi with this guy at party. Someone knows. Yeah, somebody does know. Ivana Turner. Hey girl, I know, it's a sad case. It is. I don't know. Medically, I don't know. If anybody here has some medical experience or comes from the medical field, let us know. I have no idea about this. I mean, how long the doctors would put you on Adderall or no. I mean, I have zero knowledge about these things. So, but why would Adderall be laced with fentanyl? She was not RX abuser, according to friends. On meds since 13. Okay. Could be DeMello, El DeMello could be. All right, y'all. Any other questions? Can we wrap this up? Because remember, tomorrow we have another live, right? So tomorrow I might be doing one of 2 things. Yes, we're going to go live. And the second thing is, I haven't yet decided which subject to pick on. I don't know. It might be. I might talk a little bit about crystals and then talk about candle, intentions and stuff like that. I know a lot of people call it candle magic. So we'll do a little bit of both. I don't know, or I just might pick crystals. I think I'll do crystals because I do have a lot of candles, but I don't have enough to show you guys. That could be for the next round. So we'll see. And crystals, even I have a lot of crystal, but they're all boxed up. I'm not going to take them out and all, but I have images of crystals that I can show you very clearly what and how and that sort of stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, but we will have a class, right? So okay, all right, y'all, are y'all ready to call it 10-4, or y'all have any other questions? Pamela Strutman, yes, we are just about to call it a night, but thank you for joining us. Midnight Baker. What's that bug on my screen? So let me say thank you so much. Gypsy Girl, you can, but you can't take more than 60 to 90 mg per day. Oh, I didn't know that. Good to know. Oh, you're going to be watching tomorrow. Okay, so she was put on as a kid. Oh, that's totally appropriate. Okay. Oh, Bunny. Gypsy said, awesome live chat tonight, Kitana. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm looking a little drained, Kelly. You can tell, no, when my energy starts kind of depleting. Yeah, that's when I'm like, I gotta shut this down and I gotta go to bed. Hey, Linda. So thank you, Ramona, Lucinda, 5563, Linda, Texas Patriot, Soybean, Kelly B, Delvin, Mama Sabi, Gypsy Girl, Cheryl Schaffner, Inabug, Elena, Pandora Sparks, Spirit Moon, Sandra M, Delvin, Lisa Hogan, Ramona Borer, did I mention your name? Midnight Baker, I did. Who else? I'm sure I'm missing names. Pamela Stratman, Ruth X, El DeMello, Elena, Elizabeth Burks. Oh, Elizabeth, you are so kind. I'm just me, girl. There's nothing, it's just me. So thank you so much. Ivana Turner, Linda. Oh, I'm missing names. Candy Garrison. Candy, good to see you again. I know you joined us just on the last live. I'm so happy to see you again. Thank you. Leslie Bonito. To all of y'all who have donated, thank you so much. Joshua, of course. Thank you, Joshua. Sherilyn. Kelly B. I hope I haven't missed any names. I'm sure I have. So please excuse me. Who else am I missing? My Manx 100, thank you for joining us. Let's not forget to thank Blue Butterfly for joining us. Noble CE, DTC Prime, Sandra M, Aquarius Girl, Afrohuman, Queen of Wands, El DeMello, who else? I'm sure I'm missing names, right? So let me just say thank you to every one of you, to all of you. Holly Lian, thank you. Lisa Hogan, who are a part of our real family. I do appreciate every one of you. And as you know, without you all, this channel is nothing. So kudos to you. Thank you so very much. And come back and join me tomorrow. 11 o'clock, right? So 10:45. Hopefully I'll be able to use that big camera for live stream, but we'll see. If not, we'll stick to this format, right? So thank you, everybody. 10:04. Y'all have a good night and take care, okay? All right, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you.